it again. Every time Nigeria is ringing bell. If I look on news, it is bell. If I look social media, it is problem. Eh? When I should be drinking coffee, they will make me to come online. They don't want to have me to rest. But you know what? You know what? The spirit in me, the Biafra spirit in me, I said, when I told you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is looking for 100 people, I promise that I have 50 in me. You have not seen anything. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. It is not by my power. But, you know, as an my own oru, I am a royal rucha. You understand? Till Biafra come. But today you are going to receive sense. The crypto, Nigeria crypto. As they are crippling your economy, they close border. They closed the border. ESN came out automatically, you know, weaponized. It shocked them. It shocked them. They said, this border no work. This close of border no work. Now, how do we stop the funding now of this Sunday or Igbo? How do we stop the contribution? Let us stop the crypto. Because they were following Nigerians, southern Nigerians. Use crypto. We should open crypto. Use crypto. Don't use the Western Union. Don't use this. They say, so these people are doing crypto. Okay, let us slash them. Bah! They are not considering the economic impact of crypto. No. They are not considering how much the crypto is bringing to Nigeria economy. Their agenda is not to make Nigeria progress. No. They have a better agenda. Now you get the point. Now you get the point. My only problem is that why is it that you must wait? Thomas. Was Thomas born in Nigeria? Is Thomas a Nigerian? Is Thomas in the Bible in Nigeria? Are you a lineage of Thomas? Are you a lineage of Thomas? All of you have Thomas blood in your vein. How did you get Thomas blood in your vein? That it must happen to you first before you understand. We hear more in Anubia. You hear more kind of man. Woo! When we are telling you, you don't know, we are telling you, even we are not prophets, but everything we have said, everything we open this mouth to say, if it don't happen today, it will happen tomorrow. I want you to go from the beginning of this struggle. From the beginning. In fact, even the one that we are not sure of, once God asks us to say it, we will say it and God will do it. Hey! Woo! I said, did you see the prayer? May God harden the heart of the leaders in Nigeria so that we will tell them, the world may know that Obi is no longer a boy. Nigeria ma dosa ya Chineke na de ngosi onye ọbụla na-ekpe ekpere ka Nigeria wee wuru ofu nna nke bridge ndị dị etu a wee la ha n'iyi Chineke na kiwe biko da kiwe kpọọ ha ọkụ kpọọ ezinụlọ ha ọkụ ka ha ra ha gbara ndị ha bụ ọbụla ndị ụkọchukwu onye ọbụla mehụrụ ọnụ ma kulie wee sị
Now got Nigeria or God Nama Sita. Because you were never opportunity, but the possible zoo Nigeria. Lekwa Nigeria madosa ya Chineke na den gosi. Onye obla ekpere ka Nigeria we wuru ofu na nke bridge den dey tu away la ha ni. Chineke na kiwe biko da kiwe kpo hoku. Bo hoku pe sunu lo hoku. Kahara, abone ngende habu. Ola ndo kochukwu. Onye obla me hono makulie we si. Now ga Nigeria na
and we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone, as you all know.
Before, Southern Sudan fought a war for 30 years, 30. Our own was only 3 years, only our boss. 3 years only, everybody ran away. Only 3 years. We don't want to build men that at the slightest sight of difficulty, they run away. We want to weed out all the chaffs. We need those that can sustain, those who are relentless in the pursuit of our freedom until our freedom comes. No retreat and no surrender. How do you get them?
Buying and selling has put us into wait and take business in anything we want to do. Whatever that will take us time, we don't want it again.
Nobody wants
the problem with people.
You know your people, at the slightest sign of difficulty, because they are used to buying and selling, they will run away.
Somebody is telling me here, he doesn't want to even go back to...
Other reason why he was kidnapped from Kenya. Other reason why he was kidnapped from Kenya, other than to end Biafra struggle. Because they know Biafra struggle is not a crime. It's not a crime. He can never ever be sentenced and convicted in Nigeria. Never. That is because there is no law. There is no law to convict Mazen Kanu. But you know what? The law empower them. Not even the law does not even empower them. Somehow, when they want to circumvent the law, to detain him as long as possible. You can imagine the people that were released the other day. 15 good years. 15 good years. Do you know 15 years? 15 years you can be anything you want to be in this life within 15 years. Within 15 years, your life, everything you want to be in this life, you can achieve it within 15 years. I am very serious. Is a question. Why is it that the Europeans are afraid of other countries within Africa, may follow up the breakup of Nigeria? And they would want to break up and form their own country. I want you people to ask yourself, why are they thinking like this? Because I have come across a lot of arguments where somebody will say, okay, they want to maintain Nigeria so that, because they are afraid. According to them, during the 1967-1970 Biafra, the issue was that if Biafra, succeeded in breaking away from Nigeria, other African countries will want to follow suit. Now, I ask again, why are they afraid of that? My people, it is not about natural resources. Some people say they are afraid to lose natural resources. It is not afraid to lose natural resources. No. Of course, business is part of it. Business is part of it, which natural resources is also one of the factors. But this is not the issue. The issue here is not about the natural resources. Because anyhow, they are still going to have access to these natural resources. Somehow, they are going to have access to it. But it is not about natural resources. Well, so when natural resources is one compelling factor, but we should go beyond natural resources. It is time we begin to think beyond natural resources. It is not about natural resources. They are afraid of the economic power that will come from Africa when Africa divide along tribal line. Because you see, they know, they are afraid for you to know what they know. So it is not about natural resources. If you are thinking that it is because of natural resources, my brother, somehow you are right, but you are not right completely.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me on today's program. Wherever you are joining from, please like and share. Share to all platforms, share to family and friends, share to everyone that is close to you. Keep on sharing so that we can be able to reach across to everyone. I thank every Biafran that has participated on today's sit at home. Today's sit at home was amazing and wonderful. Biafrans did what they are supposed to do. And every day, the sit at home continues to be stronger and stronger and stronger. And that is what our supreme leader is expecting. That is what our Prime Minister Mazi Manekwa is expecting from us. If you love yourself, if you love Mazi Manekwa, if you love the freedom of Biafran people, you must be part of the sit at home. You must continue to preach it, continue to hold on to it, continue to obey it wherever you are. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, a lot is happening and has happened already, but I bet you that we are going to be victorious. The betrayal that we have seen today against our Prime Minister is obvious. It is obvious. It doesn't matter what they try to say. It doesn't matter how they try to strengthen the issue. The actual fact is that Finnish authority have no reason to continue to keep our Prime Minister incommunicado. Whatever is going on around them or within them, whatever thing they are doing to try to hinder us is not going to work. No matter the blackmail and propaganda they push out there, we have said it. The Biafrans will know our stand and we will make friends. We'll be friends with those who want to be friends with us and enemy to those who want to be enemy with us. There is no permanent enemy and there is no permanent friend. Because it is not only these people in this planet Earth that knows how to do deals. We, the Biafran people, also know how to do deals, and we will continue to do our own deals. Wherever you are watching from, I want you to be steadfast, be strong and focused, and continue to pray for our Prime Minister Mazi Manekwa because he is going to join us very soon. Do not be confused. Do not be deterred. Do not be distracted. Our Prime Minister is going to join us at the right time, and nothing is going to stop him from joining us. Wherever you are, all you have to do is to do your own part, play your own role. Whatever you're going to do to see that Biafra gain recognition, whatever you're going to do to see that the message of Biafra continue to go to all parts of the world, start doing it now. Don't wait till tomorrow. We have a lot to do. Support Biafra financially, prayerfully, morally. Support Biafra in any way you can, more especially financially, because in our recognition, we're going to pursue it with finance. In the defense of our land, we're going to pursue it with finance. So everything that is needed to carry out now in the absence of our Prime Minister needs finance. And every one of us have to put our hands together to do what we have to do. Our Prime Minister has sent a lot of messages and signals to us. He has spoken in parable and he's spoken in truth. He has kept a lot of messages that will keep us strong. I want you, wherever you are, don't shake. No matter what happens, our Prime Minister is going to come out victorious and he's going to join us. Already we know that our Prime Minister has not committed any crime and he has not been found guilty of any crime. He has not been found guilty of any offense whatsoever. And we are watching the Finnish authority. This betrayal, this continuous detention of Mazi Manekwa, and their recent rapport with Nigeria, we are watching and watching closely, and we will make friends. We will not keep silent or sit back and watch things go wrong. We are going to fight with the last drop of our blood to see that things are done the right way. Most of you who saw the message of our Deputy Prime Minister, she was very blunt on her message, and he told us, for those of us who knows where we stand under the leadership of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, under the guidance of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orakwe today, we must all align behind her and join her. Support the government of the United States of Biafra. It is one, not two. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, join us on this program this evening and let us hear the voice of the Biafrans, those who are speaking on different places. Let us hear their voice and know what they have to contribute.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. For a long period of time now, I've been logging to come on live with you. So I thank God today I'm not that busy. A lot of things have been happening. A lot of things has been going on social media concerning our Prime Minister and the government of United States of Biafra and the falling apart governments. They honestly sometimes, like there was a voice I sent to you. You can see I was crying in that voice because I wonder the way our fellow Biafrans reason. I wonder why they reason. Those that are calling our Prime Minister Nigeria agents, the same thing they did to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They called him a Nigeria agent. At the long run, they find out that he's speaking the truth. This time around, they are calling Mazi Simon Ekpa again a Nigeria agents. They started it, our COS again, they are calling him. But when you see the action of the people you are calling Nigeria agents, you see that whatever they are doing is for the betterment of Biafra. I think I will use this opportunity to talk to Biafrans this morning. Let them have sense of reasoning. Number one, our Prime Minister and our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, these two people are exceptional human beings I have ever seen on earth. Because the purpose of life or the purpose of existence is that you should be comfortable to train your children and they make wealth for your grandchildren and great-grandchildren, make things comfortable for them. And once you have achieved that, there is no problem. You need nothing any longer. But these two people, instead of them thinking in the direction of enriching their self, enriching their family, they said no. They are looking for something for the betterment of the whole Biafrans. Yet you see some individuals coming and rising against these people. The thing is really surprising me. I'm really wondered about it. I am 100% aware that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, throughout his detention, that the Nigerian government has been promising him all sorts of things, waiting for him to compromise. They have promised him heaven and earth in order to make sure that he quits the agitation of Biafra. Our Mazi leader, Nnamdi Kanu, says no. All I needed is for the betterment of my people and our great-grandchildren and children. The same thing to our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa too. Nigerian government has promised him every damn thing. They have sent people from the left and right to negotiate with him. Yet he declined. Why can't we have sense of belonging? Why can't we reason that this person never meant well for themselves, rather they meant well for all the whole Biafrans at large? I want to let Biafrans to know that our COS has followed the footsteps of our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We should give her all the support. And I thank God she's not even the talking type. Because sometimes some of the things that make me to be uncomfortable when our Prime Minister will be broadcasting on air when he is out is that letting some of the secrets out, some of his movement, some of his plan to achieving his goal, letting it out, and they will be using it to work against him, which I am not really comfortable with. But this time around, I know our COS that is silent has a lot of plans, and I think that is the best way. It's not everything that we should come and say out on the air, because these people, the people we are dealing with, has a fast leg. And I want to tell you, like I said in my voice, that if selling Biafrans in order to make sure that Nigeria is one, they are ready to do it, because they have nothing to lose. Whatever that made up Nigeria today is from our own land. The crude oil is from our land. The gas.
Sorry for that obstruction. I guess he had a call. So we have to be patient, and when he connects back, and we can continue to listen to his message. There's a very lot of things that is happening, and whatever happens, we must remain.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. A call came in, so and interrupted me. So what I'm trying to say is, they have nothing to lose. Whatever that made Nigeria the way it is from everything from us. So when we have all these movements, the people to meet, we have to go. Please, we should keep it off air. We should keep it off air. Let us do our thing secretly. Let us do our thing despite what Biafrans are thinking. Despite whatever Biafra may be thinking. The only time, anytime our COS come on air or to talk, I think you people are there to talk to Biafrans, to let them know that everything has been taken care of, that they should not even bother if they are not being updated on our moves, that the right step is being taken. Because I know that our governments right now, as I'm talking to you, are genuine governments. In fact, we have been filtered. Let me use that word. We have been filtered. The bad ones have been removed from us. The people that are in the government now are the people who is ready to give their life in order to make sure that Biafra is achieved. So let us consolidate whatever intention we have to achieve in Biafra, and also we can about our Prime Minister. Yes, whatever information we hear, whether it's true, so long as it is not going to be in the favor of Prime Minister, that one we can come out and shout. Because if not, they're shouting and shouting and shouting. Our Prime Minister is shouting about Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government would have killed him. I have this information. I've had it more than 3 times or 4 times. The first person I had it from the mouth is Emmanuel Oremujis. He said that there was a time the Ohanese people met with the Nigerian, met with the Southeast governors. The arrangement is to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to find him. That is the only thing that will solve their problem. But it was quite unfortunate. One of the brothers in the House of Senate called Remigius to give him that information. He now came on air and started shouting it. That they have planned to kill our Nnamdi Kanu. And because of the shouting, they withdrew from whatever intention, evil intention they have. So whatever we hear about our prime minister, maybe whether they want to extradite him, whether they want to, but I know it's not possible. Like Adora was seeing something yesterday, and when you come down to see his analysis, you find out that he's talking sense. He said that our leader, our prime minister, has a wife, a Finnish citizen. He has also a son, a Finnish citizen. So Finland should not find it easy to send send Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. What will the son ask the Finland government? The Finland government will not be able to do that, because you cannot just render somebody's fatherless because of selfish reasons. So some of these things are really true. It is not, but yet we'll continue to talk. Then finally, we should declare prayers for our prime minister Simon Ekpa and then Nandekalo. There is nothing God cannot do. I am still saying it. Because if you remember, in the days of the Israelites, when they are having some challenges, what they normally do is they to consult God. The one that is difficult, they all go in their sackcloth, cry to God for forgiveness, tell God that they have sinned, beg for forgiveness, and you will see God will intervene. I will not say we are getting it all right, because it is only God that is perfect. So I think we need time to still meet, talk to God and ask him for forgiveness and ask him to come and take this battle. Like I said, Biafra is God's agenda. There is no two ways about it. Go and meet genuine prophets. They will tell you that it is the will of God that Biafra should exist, because it is only Biafra that will serve God the way it is meant to serve him. There is no other place. Only Biafra people that will serve God genuinely and truly. So we should seek God's face and ask him to come and intervene. While we are still seeking God's face, who too will be working too? Because God helps those that help themselves. If you stay in a pit, without you raising your hand, nobody can throw you out. If you keep your hand there and waiting miracle to happen, no, it's not that way. Because the Bible says, show me your work without faith. I will show you my faith. Show me your faith without work. Then I will show you my faith with work. So faith does not go without work. As we are praying, we'll be following them diplomatically. That we'll be doing everything we need to do diplomatically, making sure we form a strong alliance. It's not only Nigeria that knows how to make promises. So it's not only Nigeria. We'll give you this. We'll allow you to do this. We'll allow you to. No. It's not only Nigeria, because this is the mistake that Ojukwu did. Because I learned that those days France came to tell them, okay, if you help you in this fight, you will be speaking our language and you allow us to do that. And Ojukwu said no. You understand? Because what we are passing through, like I heard somebody said in Nigeria now, it's better we become free from Nigeria and be slaves to any other country. Because Nigeria is not even meant to be working with, because the level of humiliation makes me to cry. Any day, any moment I wake up from bed and remember Nigeria, I shed tears all the day. Because we are dealing with Satan himself. No conscience. They are all thinking about what that will benefit them alone. So I want to urge Biafrans to give all their support to our COS, and they make sure that they should not even, wherever Okenkere and his gang are doing something, they should withdraw completely. Biafrans should leave those groups immediately. Otherwise, what is happening to them will also happen to those that are following them. Because if somebody is doing something evil, and you know that that person is doing something evil and decided to be by that person's side, when the punishment comes, the punishment will also follow you. So that is all I have for Biafrans this morning, my brother. God bless you in what you're doing. I'm so happy we have people like you, 247. In fact, Remigius is wonderful. Remigius is wonderful. He's doing a lot of things.
Thank you. I think he has gotten on hold. As always, maybe a call came in, but we must continue. And Just as he was saying, every Biafran that is watching, I don't think you have to wait for someone to remind you to pray for our leaders and pray for the Biafra. Don't wait until a general prayer is called. Nobody should wait. Do not wait until a general prayer is called. Every one of us is supposed to take it as a point of duty. No matter what is your religion, no matter where you belong, you should be able to know that it is your duty to remember your leaders at all time in all your prayers. Make it a point of duty. Whether you are a traditionalist, whether you are a Hindu, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, whether you are whatever, Jewish or whatever you are worshiping, use that and pray for your leaders and pray for your nation. Don't wait until we declare prayer. Don't wait. Don't say you're waiting. Don't wait. There's no need to wait for anyone to declare anything. Do your own part. Because it is a division of labor. There are people who are gifted in that prayer. There are people who are gifted in sending out information and message. There are people that are gifted financially to pilot this affair. Anywhere you know that your call is, don't wait for somebody to come and remind you or call you for a meeting before you do what you have to do. Do it. And as you continue to do your part, Chukwu Okike Abiamo will continue to surprise you in his special way. My beloved brother Chinonso, thank you so much for joining us. You're always here. I welcome you. I appreciate you, and I wish you a happy seat at home. Go ahead and talk to Biafrans, my brother Chinonso.
Mazuchusu, good morning from here.
Good morning, my brother.
I meet my fellow Biafrans. My name remains Mazuchusu. I'm from Odimegu State. Is where I'm from. I greet my people. I want to start this morning by greeting those in the house, all the parliament in the house. I greet all of you, all my brothers in the house. I want to start this morning by saying a prayer because we can't do without prayer. That is who we are. And that is why we fight. And that is why God called us. And that is why God wants Biafra to be restored in our lifetime. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiamo, who lives in heaven, and who sees every human being heart, and who know what we are planning, and who know what we are about to do. I ask him to search all our hearts, to know that we stand for the truth, and the truth is only what can last forever. I say, may he protect and guide us. May he give us understanding, the reasoning, the real reason of things that is happening. May he make us to stand on the truth. May he make us to not show just love for one particular person. May he give us the ability to show love in our government, to stand with the government of truth, equity, fairness, justice. That is what we are praying for him to grant us. We ask him to guide Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to make him stand strong, give him good health. Whatever that enemy think that if they give him, he will die. When he eats it, he becomes a mandu on his body, to nourish his body until we see him. May he stand strong, Chukwu Okike Abiamo. Give him the power, give him the ability, give him the reasoning to continue to stand that the only thing he wants is Biafra. Nothing. That he wants good life of his people. He wants freedom of his people. Chukwu Okike Abiamo, grant him this. We also ask you, there is all those hands, leg, mouths, ears that are talking what is not true about our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. God, it's a high time you close those mouths, break that hand, and close their mouths for your people to be freed. We ask you, the Chukwu Okike Abiamo. We ask you in the hands of our Prime Minister Obatobie, your son who you raised for us. We, Biafra, did not raise Mazi Simon Ekpa. We didn't raise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's only Chukwu Okike Abiamo who raised these men for us. God, if you are the one who raised them for us, please give them freedom, give them peace, give them justice, give them equity and fairness. May Finnish government never join Nigeria evil governments in their evil plan to go Kabia. We ask you this. We also ask you to protect our newborn baby Biafra government, those who are just 3 to 2 months on their on this movement. We ask you to protect all of us and guide us in the name of our formative days in Eke, in Ori, in Apo, in Numfo. And we ask you all this and believe that you answer our prayer. You know, Chukwu Kabia might pray. He said. Yes, Mazi choose as the Spirit of God lead us and as the heart move is the way we are going to say that is who we are. We don't change from standing on the right side of what we are doing. The question that we need to ask ourselves, what are we doing? We are doing the good job of God to make sure that we restore the kingdom of God, the true worshiper of God on this planet, which is called Biafra people. In the movement of Biafra, where we are today, we have not got to this extent of movement. Starting from transition from down to the last person who Madan was wicked, down to Maznan down to Simon Neba, down to Ngozi. What are we doing? We are transitioning to make sure that we get it right. We are also proving that it's no longer affairs of individuals or family affairs. We are trying to know that it's the government of the people, by the people. That is the area we are going. And something good in this world can never come easily. You must fight. So wherever you get it, you will learn how to cherish it, how to appreciate it, and how to make it value and count so much. That is the government that we are looking for. We also understand that all these things that is happening is in line to happen. Before the Israelites get to their promised land of Israel, you know the stress. We know what happened to them. We know how they even themselves turned to the enemy of themselves. That is what we are seeing today. All these things has been destined that they are going to happen. If it's not happening, that means the freedom is very easy to get. And remember, because of it's not easy thing, you have to fight tooth and nail with from all cylinders to make sure you get what you want. My Biafran people, all these lies that is going on in the social media, yes, the government are not the one to debunk it. Because we are here to debunk those lies and those things they're saying. Somebody is saying that the Baba told me to stay off social media. When I look at our people, because of love of money, I want us to know if those groups, which we know them very well, cannot give us account of this allegation labeled on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how the enemy gets the account and whip those amount of money that account. Whatever you are saying is trash. You are a killer. You are a pretender. You are a hater of your people. Give us an account is the only question. What triggered to all this shenanigans? It simply means that before these days, they have been planning what to do. It remains just a second to somebody to say, yes, what I am planning has manifested. I should take the opportunity. They see it as opportunity. They label Mazi Simon Ekpa, their so-called prime minister. If he cannot go into the government and give an account, and because of he run away and been making all this noise that he thinks that he's making on social media, let me tell him, I said, they can't do more than DOS. They cannot. They can't say more than DOS. They say, remember when they said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that Simon should stop talking about Biafra and should stop his own. We are still there today, and they are bringing the same propaganda. So if you are seeing all these things and you are still thinking that there is a way they're getting it right, you are deceiving yourself. You are the gullible one. Anybody who goes to their platform, who listens, who follows them. See, sometimes we listen for their garbage because we want to make sure that we document those things because social media doesn't lie you, and it keep a history of whatever you did in the past.
Yes.
People will need to understand that whatever they are doing, it's time we are removing these bad eggs that want to spread this government from the government. Have it in your mind. And the only one thing that when I listen to this on Carter one time, I said, wow, the conversation we are about told here is settling a differences between them. You find that there are these kind of people that Obatobia was against what they are doing in the bridge are those who are working one place. He mentioned Chiamaka Ajere, Sona Parawa, Ogen Kere, all these their group. Obatobia was addressing the meeting. That meeting is only what can prove to us that they have been having problems and Obatobia is looking a way to drop them. Do you think, I ask our people, if you said you are working for Prime Minister and you are not in good terms with Prime Minister, Chiamaka Ajere, Mazi Simon has sanctioned him no less than twice and told him, be careful what you are saying. Be careful of things with social media. Stop all these things that they are doing. And that is the people who we miss. Someone like me will look at. After listening to all these things, I will say they are doing it right and I will be giving them my time. I am fooling myself and I am not ready to support the truth. So my people, forget this group, what they are doing. We will be talking about them, we will be debunking them because the government is too big to come and debunking this kind of people. This is a kind of a dying horse. Let them continue. We will see to the end and who win and how it goes. We ask a question. If Madman can come out today, is he going to join BOS or is he going to join when we're in the bridge? The answer is that he's going to join those who have formed a bridge already. Now, if Obatobia comes out and he finds that a woman who stands on her leg as a man to declare Biafra, that is the people. See, I am not. When I see calling Ngozi Orebeze a government of Nigeria, it's that is, I don't know, it's just something for you to crack a joke. It's a comedy you are doing on social media. Something you could not do, the woman stand and do it. Who declared Biafra is Ngozi Orebeze. You, that the government paid money to stop what is going to happen in Finland because you did not achieve your target. And you are crying, and you are the one who come and pretend as if you are doing something good for us. You are not. That lady who becomes a man, who take the bull by its horn, is the woman who we know that she stands. Despite that, look at all the cabinet bridging meeting, those that leak out. You find out that Obatobia has never won Ngozi Orebeze. He's always telling people who are against her to stop doing that. It's a sign. There is a picture in Finland where Obatobia was showing Ngozi Orebeze something in the system. If Ngozi Orebeze is not the second person, that picture, that particular thing that Obatobia is showing her in that place, I want Ogen Kere to go and bring one place that Obatobia is showing him something very important for himself alone among 1,001 that is there. Sometimes pictures speak a word, a value, more than what we're saying on our mouth. When I look at all those things, I know that yes, this woman knew well that she is the right person. And also, when you look at the history, how a government is being ruled, you find out that the next person who are supposed to ask somebody a question before he blocked me, a brother of mine, I asked him, which particular office has a problem in Bridge? Is it the office of Prime Minister and the assistant, or is it financial office has a problem? He could not answer because they don't let answer the truth. I told him, where we have a problem is in the office of Odebe office of you know that I have a problem. Now you need that problem. You want to go to the office of a prime minister where there is no problem. And where you yourself, you know, there is somebody who will be there without Obatobia, without you don't need to vote this person. You can only appoint this person to be here. And that person has been appointed through things that we are seeing in Obatobia, that Ngozi Orebeze is the next king, is the next person to rule if he's not there. Our people want to Obatobia to come and say before they call him for questioning that he should announce that. No. Obatobia know that want to bring more attack on him because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned his name. So Obatobi knows that if he mentions Ngozi Orebeze, they will also go after him like they go for Obatobi. People don't read body language. People don't understand the code of the world of things that happen around you and how you give your people what they want. Obatobi use code and give us Ngozi Orebeze, but these people, because of their hatred, they want money. They want them to come out by all means, because that is why I said they are not a new Biafrans because of what they are want. Because of money. Money is the root of all evil. Because of love of money, you betray Obatobi. You betray somebody who you said is my Oga. The Oga is only on the mouth, not in your heart. In your heart, you are being paid. In your heart, you have planned to take over for even himself, but it didn't work because of these people has personal grace from God. Our people, the government is where we are. I am not supporting Ngozi Orebeze. I am supporting Biafra government, USB, which Ngozi Orebeze is the leader for now. I want us to understand this. We are not supporting Ngozi Orebeze. We are supporting the government Ngozi is leading for us, because Ngozi Orebeze is an individual, but the government is not an individual. So that is why I said we stand till tomorrow to make sure that we defend this government and support Ngozi, who is on top of it by supporting the government. What are we going to do is to adhere to instructions. They said obedient is better than sacrifice. Please, when the government say do this, do it. When the government say do not go here, don't go that place. When the government say it's fundraising, please bring all you have to make sure you support. That is the obedience that is better than sacrifice. Instead of giving this government to 1 million today, and tomorrow you talk from your two ways of your mouth. Please do not give that to your 1 million. Just to obey the government and take instruction. For those in the homeland, please continue, because you people are our strength, and you people are carrying they're collecting all the bullets. We won't forget that. May Chukwu Okadema continue to protect all the Biafrans in the homeland and all the men who believe in what we are doing. In conclusion, please, if you're working for a government, you need to be paid by the government, not by individuals. Reason this and but as we continue, Chukwu Okadema is with us, and he must protect our land through us, that we are going to make it to happen. I leave the mic for now.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you for that very submission. And fellow Biafran that are listening, I hope you are getting the point. Focus your attention, but I want every one of us to remain steadfast. Don't allow any propaganda to distract you. That is why we must not give much attention to these people who have already taken their part. If you have listened to the video I played before I start the program, the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, has made it very, very clear. If you feel there is somewhere else where you can get your information that is going to serve you better, with all due respect, we have no problem with you. Go ahead and go to where you feel you're going to be satisfied. But one thing you must do is you must not use the name, the United States of Biafra. You must not use any item that belongs to the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You must not use any item that belongs to the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, or any platform that they represent. But if there is another angle you want to follow, good luck. Freedom of association is one of the things that we signed in Finland. That is one of the treaties that have been signed. Freedom of association. Nobody is going to coerce you or going to force you to belong to anywhere. Our responsibility in this platform, as we always do, is to tell you the truth and the truth alone. Then you can make your choice. I will not make a choice for anybody here. You have the right to make your choice. And as you make that choice, be ready for the consequence of the choice that you make. Because for every single choice you make, there is going to be a consequence. I will be responsible for every decision I've made here. Nobody's going to be held responsible for what I do. not Mazin Nandekano, not Mazin Simon Ekwa, not Dr. Muzerokweze. For everything I say, wherever I stand today, is based on my own moral understanding, based on my own moral judgment. That is why I am doing what I'm doing. That is why I am fighting for Biafra, because I know morally it is the right thing to do as a human being, a Biafran. So I'm not expecting any praises or any gift or any exaltation. No. Likewise, you that is watching here, you that is listening to us speaking, whatever decision you are making, let it be based on your own moral understanding, not because Chuk Survival is saying it, not because Chilonso is saying it, not because Chusky is saying it, not because my brother Greg here is going to say something. No. Based on your own moral understanding, the only thing we do here is to open up that book for you, explain certain things that might be difficult for you, and allow you to ask questions. At the end of the day, the choice is yours to make. My beloved brother Greg, go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Chus, and our brothers in the house. My greetings to everybody and to the viewers as well. Yes, we'll move. There is no other alternative than to continue moving until we get where we are going. There is a suggestion that came to my mind yesterday, and somebody made it today, and you said something about it concerning prayers. Yes, it's good to pray individual, and it's always at the same time good to pray as a collective prayer. What we agree together is always faster than the one of the individual. So I think it is something that the government have to look and permit. If they say every Friday, let's pray together, it must not be on the zoo or whatever. But say every Friday, 12 o'clock, wherever you are, give at least 5 minutes prayer for the release and the door opens for the Biafra freedom. I think that will be a good thing. Yes, and as we continue, your subject this morning is new friends. That is what I requested last time. If you remember, I said that we must make new friends now. We cannot put our eggs in one basket, and there is nobody to trust. There is one German language here. He said, in the language here, they say the trust is good, but control is better. So that shows it's better to control people than to trust them. So no matter how you trust person, it's always better to control. And that is where I come because of where I have problem with the finance minister who say he had been handling account for the past 2 years. Why at least 2 weeks when he was asked to give account? So trust is good, but control is better. So no matter how we trust you, we must at the same time control you. And that is what we are going to do with the countries we are dealing with. No matter what trust we have on them, we must control to know if they are real or not at every given time, because they are all politicians. So that is my take. I suggest that very idea. Continue making friends until we see the one that will stand Gidibam 100% with us. That is what I am supporting. Coming again to the government, I think our government, they are doing good work. They should continue without looking back. Because our prime minister said, if you sleep, if somebody is sleeping, they will take his gun from him. So let nobody sleep. They should push. They should continue pushing. There is no friend until you get to your house. It's that person that lead you to your house that is your friend. We don't have any trusted friend now until that person lead us to our home. That is when we are looking for somebody who will show us the light to get home, because we are in the darkness. So we need somebody who will come with light for us to see road to get our home. That is what we are looking for. So we don't care who do it. That is, Bob Marley said, your worst enemy can be your best friend, and your best friend can still be your worst enemy tomorrow. So we are pushing, and we are going to continue pushing. There is no single any person to trust. The only person to trust now is God. He's the only person who know he cannot leave us if he's in support with what we are doing. The only thing we ask him to let him give us the direction so that we will not wallow in darkness, to be continue moving, not knowing that we are going to the wrong side, not the way he wants us to move. So that is the thing. So anybody that is still kicking against our deputy prime minister, that person is making a big mistake. There is no chance. So when our prime minister, let God release him tomorrow, when he comes, then we will all his subject as well, and his subject have something to say about the movement. We are not blind, we are not dead, we are not deaf as well. So we hear, we see, and we understand. So nobody will come and tell us the things to go. No, Ngozi Arabese did not call any of us and start telling us to come to her side. We see the truth and we follow the truth. And that is where we continue. That is it. If she makes a mistake, we'll correct her or we'll give her advice. That is our duty to do. Not something, everything she will do, somebody will come out and start talking rubbish. That people are not our people. So any person that's not doing what he's supposed to do is not our own. So Biafra is for everybody, but agitation cannot, fighting for the freedom cannot be for everybody. So that is what I can say in this moment. So continue, and I will continue to contribute so that I give other people a chance to talk. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you for your speech. You have made a very wonderful speech, and I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Every Biafran, wherever you are and you are with us in this program, you must know what today is. Today is Monday. And remember that this Monday is not changing. It is an agreement that we have reached, every one of us together. It wasn't Mazen Simon Ekpa that put it in place, not Mazen Nande Kano that put it in place, and of course, not Dr. Ngozi Arabese that put it in place. It is the Biafran people that made the decision, and they said that every Monday we are going to sit at home. Every Monday. And indeed, that sit at home, our demand is the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We demand the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We demand the release of all political prisoners. All Biafran political prisoners. We demand their release. It is also a kind of referendum from the Biafran people to the whole world and for the whole world to see. It is also a day that we show the delegitimization of Nigerian government in Biafran territory. It has been happening for going to 3-4 years now. Every Monday is a special day dedicated to the restoration of independence of Biafra. It has been like that and not changing. And today is one of those days. Regardless their propaganda, their lies that they tell every and again, yet the truth continues to stare them at their face. As we speak today, you can see for yourself, the sit at home is going on. Update that is coming from parts of Biafra land. These are businesses that are shut down. And this is how it is every Monday. These are businessmen who, under normal circumstances, cannot afford to live these 24 hours, but they sacrifice it every Monday to let the world know that the issue of self-determination is not a joke. It's not a play. In case you think it's a joke. But it is sad that some of them will come and begin to peddle lies to the world and say, oh, they are not sitting at home. Oh, this is not happening and that is not happening. And that is one of the facts, one of the joy, and one of the successes we have attended with that self-referendum. Remember, initially they said that it is only people who are living abroad that are coming online to shout every day and shout, freedom, freedom. That people on the ground don't care about freedom. But we have seen it that people on the ground, from the report that came out from the self-referendum, it shows that people on the ground have the highest percentage in terms of those who participated on that self-referendum. The highest participation came from people on the ground. But they come and they will tell you a lie and say, oh, Biafrans are not participating. Oh, Biafrans are not there. These are lies from the pit of hell. And every single day, the Biafran people continue to make it clear to the world that we do not and will not allow ourselves to be enslaved in the zoological republic of Nigeria. They have accused us of different kinds of criminalities and crime, creating insecurity in Biafra land, using some of other tribes in Nigeria to demonize us. These have been happening again and again and again. And today, I am going to play one of the video I found out in one of the conventional media in Nigeria. You know, sometimes when I see content there, I bring it for us to see and also look into it. I've heard the voice of that woman on several occasions. At least she's speaking out. But the difference between us and them is that they have seen the problem. They know the problem. But when it comes to solution, they don't have the solution. And the people that have solution, they do not want to support, either because they are afraid. They don't have the balls to stand the pressure. But I asked them to give us a way. If they can't stand the pressure, let them give us a chance to do what we have to do. And I want us to listen to this very program. Let us listen together and hear the content of this program. From there, we can drive some other issues. And while the program is rolling, if any one of us on the stage have a comment to make, you can interject and let me know. Then I will pause it. Then we can comment on the issue that they discuss about. Let us listen and watch what they are saying on this program.
Once again,
I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Madam Peter, please officially introduce yourself to us.
My name is Lolo Neka Chimezie. I'm the president of Igbo Women Assembly.
No, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Lolo, let's first of all start off. What exactly is the situation in Anambra State that has become so heated right now? There are a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding what is going on in that particular region.
I traveled.
Okay.
I traveled on the 22nd, and I came back on the 8th of January.
Okay.
I think the whole insecurity in the southeast and Anambra in particular is being blown out of proportion.
You think so?
Yes. I mean, I'm coming from there. The media is not doing us any good by. I don't know if they are paying the media to destroy the economy of southeast, to raise to put fear in the people from the southeast. A lot of people traveled. I mean, the crimes in the southeast is also something you can find in the southwest or in the north. We've had where people are killed, where you see people carrying human heads in the southwest and stuff like that. I mean, it's not being reported. Southwest is not meant to look as if there is a kind of special insecurity.
There is, sir. It become very frequent, especially within Ogun State.
No, exactly, but we see it as normal crime and that are being committed by criminals, and all the security agents need to do is to go after this criminal. There's no fear or tension
like
built around it, like it is being built around the South. So I think the media are not reporting it very, very well. They are rather putting a lot of fears in the lives of the. I'm not saying that crimes is not going on there, but the way it's being reported as if people should just run away from that region. It's not inhabitable, it's not safe. I mean, we're coming out, it's not as if every day on the street you see these things happen, but once in a while it do happen. And again, also, I must say that most of...
You see, let me pause it here. I want us to use 1 minute and contribute to this comment she just made. She said that the insecurity in the South is not as it is being painted by the media. That the media in Nigeria has a special intention to terrorize and frighten the people in the South, and also strangers that are coming and businessmen that are coming, to make sure that things doesn't strive. And she went ahead to say that things that are happening in Biafra land are happening even worse in the Southwest, West, and other places in the North. But the media will intentionally blow that of Southeast out of proportion just to get at the people of the Biafrans, more said the Igbo Biafrans, and to continue to put them in the limelight of the bad area where people must not go to destroy their economy.
Hello, sir. Hello?
Go ahead.
Yes. The reason why I wanted to talk here, because I'm living in Southeast. I'm living, like I told you, you know, I'm calling from Olo. So that woman said exactly the truth.
Yes.
That woman said exactly the truth. Anambra and the Imo State have a close boundary in Olo. Yes. If you are from Olo, if you enter to where is called Awi Demili and the Seke and the Hiala, they are just close. From Iseke, you can go to Newi. The truth is that, you see, whenever we are talking insecurity in Southeast, the major cause of that insecurity is security agents of Nigeria. Nothing but the truth.
Don't go too far. We are going to get to this point. They are going to talk about it. Don't expose everything. This very response you gave now, this first line of what you said is what I want to hear.
It's okay, sir.
I want you to know this lie that the media intentionally blow things out of proportion. What is happening in the South is happening in the Southwest. It is happening in the North. Everything of Nigeria is taken over by these terrorists. But why do they intentionally focus on the Southeast? Go ahead, my brother Chinozo. Speak.
Yes, why is intentionally focused on Southeast? Because of we agitating. They are doing everything to make sure that they blackmail the movement of Biafra. That is why the media was spared. This is only why, because they are covering up what is happening in the North, what is happening in the Lagos states and every other tribes. But the one you see on social media is this particular region who are fighting for their freedom. That is why they pay them to be doing it the way they are doing it. I want to stop here.
Thank you so much, my brother. I agree with you 100%. My brother Greg, you have something to say? Are you there, Greg? Or maybe Greg is back to work.
Yes. Okay, am I coming out? Am I coming out?
Go ahead.
Well, all those propaganda for me is not a new thing, because anything concerning security in the East and the police and the army and the, whatever they call them, I am not ignorant of it, because last time I told you what the armies are doing in the East. And I know that every police and army give bribe to post him to the east. To the east. When I mean east, I mean Port Harcourt, Onitsha, Enugu, Aba, Owerri. These are the places where they make their money. As long as you're a policeman, places. Am I coming out, please? The places. Am I coming out?
Yes, go ahead.
Network.
We can hear you.
Am I coming out?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
So the places they give bribe to go, police and army go give bribe for them to post them. If it is police give bribe to go to the. Yeah, I'm talking. Police give bribe so that they can post them to the east or Lagos. So these are the places they give bribe, and anywhere they have all these police and army, these are the places they want to force They want to force make sure that there is insecurity, so that they will be posting them down there. And then our governors are the ones who are causing any insecurity as well. Propaganda that there is insecurity. If you go to the east, you will find out people who travel this around, they tell you there is no insecurity. And if you watch, when someone was telling them that in the insecurity are the military, when they start fighting with the military in the east, all the whole kidnappers run away because the military cover them up. When they kidnap, they run in the evening. If they're not going to kidnap, they run into the barracks, police barracks or army barracks. Nobody go there to catch them or to search for them. Most of them are military and police that are doing this kidnapping. I'm telling you the truth. Whether they like it or not, there are more that are doing kidnapping in the east. So, and any person putting all this propaganda is 100% not true. So, but when they go there, they put the situation in the east as if there is something special about security in the east. So that is what I understand in anything concerning the eastern side about security. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my brother. Let's continue on the program.
These crimes the security forces also are very much involved in this insecurity. I can assure you, Esther, if you go to Southeast, you have this sense of, peace all over the place. But whenever you come across the security forces, the police, the military, you can see what EFCC did. Most of these tensions is caused by the military and the security forces that, we are helpless. There's nothing.
So you're saying that some of the stories we are seeing, especially about the latest one now, where a young lady who is a banker was kidnapped. The family paid money to the kidnappers, but they killed her. They dumped her on the road. We saw pictures, we saw videos. We also heard of a particular media mogul who owns a radio and television station who was almost killed by the military agents along that axis, if not for the fact that the head of the unit decided to contact the DSS and that confirmation. Otherwise, they would have been killed on the spot.
Exactly.
Massive kidnappings, killings, unwarranted killings. And there's even a bounty on those who actually, the last killing that happened, there's a bounty on their head. There is now a special operation unit or security unit by Governor Chukwuma Soludo. All right. So if it was not as intense as you say, then why are these measures to curtail it?
Now, within the people, there is peace. You are walking on the street. You are not seeing mean-looking guys. You see everybody that came home to celebrate, that want to visit relatives. If you enter the vehicle, there is peace. You go on the street, there is peace everywhere.
All right.
Now, look at what happened to this television and radio station owner. He was accosted by the military. Now, if this man were to be traveling with maybe 4 young guys like himself, they will kidnap them, collect ransom, and kill them. This is clear. This is military. Now, how can you accost people on the road, harass them just like that, and call them IPOB or call them kidnappers? Is that how kidnappers operate? Now, look at this banker. How are we sure the same fate that befell this CEO is not the same fate that befell this young lady? Now, when they kidnap, look, when you see most of this kidnapping and killing, I can assure you security.
I want to say something here, sir.
Go on.
Where she said that when they kidnap, they kill and tag them IPOB. Please, so we have to make the whole world knows that IPOB don't kill. IPOB don't kill. The whole world should know this. Whether they are Biafra Liberation Army or any security that we have, they don't kill anybody. The whole world should take note of this.
Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe you misunderstood her. She said when they kill somebody, they will tag that person they killed IPOP.
That's what I'm saying. They will tag that person that they killed IPOP. I understand.
Yes.
You understand? So why should IPOP be killed? That's why I'm saying this. Are you listening now? Why should somebody that is an IPOP be killed? IPOP simply means indigenous people of Biafra. You understand? So are you killing them? Are they criminal? Are they thief? So what are they doing? Because the reason why I said IPOP doesn't kill or our security doesn't kill is that the news is that IPOP are terrorists.
Yes.
I don't know whether you are getting it. And terrorists are people who goes after they're killing people without doing anything, killing innocent people. So I'm trying to let the whole world know that IPOP don't even kill. They don't even disturb the peace. It is the security that is disturbing our peace. I don't know whether you are getting it.
I get
because when they are coming to kill, I don't know, they should fold their hands and be watching them being killed. I don't understand. You understand? So they don't kill. There is no way they cause killing of any life in Biafra land. The people that are killing in Biafra land are security agents of the Nigerian.
Let's try and use some other word because of the social media restrictions.
Okay. It's okay, sir. Okay, sir. So the IPOP don't buy anybody. The Biafran, the Nigerian security agents are the people that is spying people in Biafra land, and that is as simple as ABCD. You understand? So I don't know why they should be calling IPOP terrorists, because I don't see anything that made them terrorists. When they kill innocent person, they will not attack that they have killed an IPOP person. What did the IPOP person do that deserves to be killing? That's the question I'm asking now. So why is it? Does it mean that whenever you kill somebody that is an IPOP, it is justified in the law to kill them? Or is there any law that Nigeria has passed that IPOP should be killed or IPOP should be pied? You understand? So that's the thing, sir.
Okay.
Let's continue.
There is one common thing that we need to understand. When I was in the zoo, there is what you call road blocking, stop and search. You know what we do? When we stop you, once you give somebody something on the hand, you are free to go. If you did not give, we will stop you. That is people who will search. And whenever you're being searched, if you are not careful, we within ourselves we plot something inside your car and put it as you're a member of IPOP. So all these things is things that we have known. The government, my brother, I know why you laugh, because you understand the system. The government is the one implementing the pie in Biafra land. We have seen Commander Gento 2 or twice or many occasions catching a Biafra man and said, because you are a Biafra and you are not withdrawn, we will set you free. We also see one Sunday Boho said, I appreciate my fellow Biafrans, my brothers, for releasing our brother who is even carrying a gun. When they found out that this is a Yoruba man, they released him. The buying in the Biafra land is the government of the people. You see all this forming of security, special force here and there. I ask you, do you know how much they are selling AK-47? Do you know how much? Is it something that one personal individual is having? No. The governments are releasing AK-47 to the group of people to use it and blackmail our freedom that we will never be free. But they have failed woefully because our eyes and the world, no matter how corrupt this world is, they know the truth. And it's going to take a time, but the truth will prevail. Nigeria governments are the mastermind of the fight in Biafra land, not our people.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for that amazing contribution. I appreciate you for that. Let's continue to listen. I don't know whether if Greg has something to say.
Yes, I have something to say, my brother. the insecurity in the East. I was talking before. I don't know if my network was okay. I said the people who cause insecurity in the East are the police and army. I can bet you with my life. Police and the army are the one causing insecurity in the East. And when you come, you see the new what do you call it? Security outfit that the Soludo form. So what they said there is that they are looking for IPOB and the Eastern Security Network.
Just imagine. Oh God.
So that's what they said. And then you ask yourself, what brought insecurity in the first place in the Southeast? When the Fulanis and we are kidnapping people, raping our sisters, our mothers in the bush and in their houses, killing them, going to the seminaries, killing the priests, and kidnapping people in the bush, in the farm. Then Nnamdi Kanu was crying for security in the East, calling the Eastern governors to form security that will push all the Fulanis out of Biafra bushes. They did not do that until Nnamdi Kanu formed Eastern Security Network and said this Eastern Network, they will be going inside the bushes to make sure they drive away all the Fulanis inside the bush. So that was when the problem started. Then also of them go and form a Bibago, and then they kill they go inside the bush and they pursue a lot of them in the Imo state. So now then the Fulanis have to kill somebody in the Imo, and within that all before the Eastern Security Network come and start chasing them. Then that was what raised the main Eastern Security, and then they kill Ikonso, and the problem escalates. Now, when they started chasing them out of the farms, that was when Farambaka prayed for Nnamdi Kanu, because he saw the work that Nnamdi Kanu did, and he prayed for him even when he was not kidnapped at that time.
Yes.
Now, this man now is forming again saying that he's looking for Eastern Security Network and the IPOB. And when they say when they say they're looking for them, it's not that they're looking for them to arrest them to bring them to the court, but arresting them to kill most of them anywhere they tag Eastern Security Network or IPOB. There is one film. There's one video I watched yesterday. When they captured 3 or 4 Fulanis, they said they called one Igbo young man to come and buy cow. And the guy went to buy cow and they locked him inside the bush. And the guy ran away from them. And then when the guy ran away, then he came and called security people. And then those security people run inside that bush and get those guys, get about 3 or 4 of them, the rest to run. And when they brought them out, they were asking them, did we beat you? Did we touch you?
Very annoying.
We hand them over to the police. So, but if they caught any Igbo person that went to, maybe he's hungry, he went to take corn from somebody's farm, they will kill him or they beat the hell out of that person. So for you to see the kind of instruction that we are giving to them, that any person that term IPOB or Eastern Security Network, let them kill that particular one, and they will kill. And when they kill them, they will turn it against the IPOB or call any person that is this terrorist. So what is happening in the East is not something that is only God know how we can solve that problem until we get it right with the Biafra army, who will stand and make sure that both the governors and all the Fulanis in the East are not comfortable. That is only when this insecurity will stop. Thank you for now.
Thank you so much for that contribution. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's continue.
I involve, because if they release them alive, they're going to, implicate them. For instance, the CEO that was, if they had, after that they will kidnap them, they will abduct them. Number one, they will come in as military. Harassing, of course, you will give in. They do this, let me say, the security agents in the Southeast are now kidnapping and getting involved in so many crimes with as if they were licensed. Because they are security. Look at what EFCC did in this young man. Assuming this young man doesn't have a gun, if they end up breaking in, nobody would know who. So with the license of EFCC, they commit crimes. You know, they abduct people, rich men. Once they see a rich man coming around the Southeast and they know that this man is a rich man, they will use the opportunity. With their outfit, you cannot resist them. Even people around cannot resist them. Okay? And they will abduct this young man and collect money. And when this young man discovers that, probably through their vehicle or materials you will find in their vehicles, they will collect this ransom and kill them. There's massive crimes in the South is being committed by security operative, by police, by EFCC. Look, one day was rough-handled by NAVDAC. Is it NAVDAC? Yes. I saw them on the road and the way they were harassing people and searching.
In Lagos?
In the East. Oh, in the East. I was traveling from Newi to Anam. I saw a guy. I don't think they don't cultivate marijuana around Southeast. I don't know why you are all over Southeast. Where they cultivate this in the Southwest. You are not harassing them in as much as you are harassing them in the Southeast. And I was rough-handled. In fact, I lost one of my nails in the process because I tried to challenge them. And if you talk in the Southeast, if you challenge them, you're as good as dead. They'll be like, it's as if there's a mission. It's as if the federal government poured these people in the South. There's a particular mission. I've said this time without no matter what is going on in the South, there is a mission by the federal government of Nigeria. Because otherwise, we've reported this since and nothing is done. This CEO have you seen the army say anything? Sorry? Or we're investigating. Oh, who did this? No, it doesn't happen. We've reported several occasions, even myself, in the course of trying to cover what is going on in the Southeast. I've been harassed. We've reported it, and when you report it, it goes down. They don't say anything about it. And then, they will come up and start telling you how they are winning. Now,
so all these supposed unknown gunmen that have killed people, we don't see their faces, they wear masks. Are we saying that these are state-sponsored persons?
There is no unknown government. The federal government is created the unknown government. The unknown government is simple. Asari Dikibo. How can you, we keep on saying it, how can you engage a militant, pour him in Southeast, and then you are looking for unknown government? Is that possible? Now, the federal government and the military are the creators of the unknown government. Remember, before they moved into Southeast, there was nothing like gunmen, not to talk of the unknown. Absolutely. They were, in fact, the first time I heard unknown gunmen, I heard it from the military. Sure. I read it when the military said unknown gunmen. So they knew the unknown gunmen. Okay? In their desperation to, I don't even know how to explain the essence of moving in a militant, arming them in the Southeast. And now what did they do? Turning around to arrest our youths, burn our villages, in the name of looking for the unknown government. So the unknown government, we've uncovered it. It is the federal government of Nigeria that put in that. That's
a huge allegation, Lolo. That's a huge
allegation. It's a non-militant. It's a militant from South.
Go on.
You see this lady, honestly, he's on ground already. And
she's on ground. She's a journalist. She's a journalist.
Yes, and she's a peer journalist. She's not like others I know. You see, we see what's going that she's. I have raised another kind of a thing on an Udmone platform. Nigeria, but do you know first time in my life I had a what is called unknown government? Do you know who introduced what? Obasanjo, the president of the country, introduced unknown government. You see. Let me tell you one thing. When we are in the zoo, if you're on patrolling, do you know what we do? We cover ourselves. Because you don't want people to know you are the one. There is something happened at Imo State. A policeman shot a DSS man to death, think he's a non-government.
Yes, of course.
They cover it up.
They covered it.
We know our people. We know when it's ESN, we know ESN. When now it's Biafra Liberation Army, we know our men that is on ground.
And by the way, there is nothing like ESN now. What we have is the Liberation Army.
No, I'm coming. I'm saying the way she said, the way that Gabriel said it before. Now we are no longer on ESN. We are on Biafra Liberation Army. That is where we are for now. So the whole insecurity, the whole unknown men. Mass issues. If on Monday I cover my face, wear a cloth that you never ever in your life see me wearing before, and cover my face, why I am carrying a gun being given by a government? Who am I? Am I not an unknown government?
You are.
Do you know that there's one particular Monday we are patrolling, and the people that knows me said, today you are not on the road. Why I am the one standing there and ask people to leave the road? Because of the way I covered myself. My brother was asking me that he thought I went to work. Where am I? I told him, never mind, I was somewhere else. Why I am seeing my brother, but he could not recognize that I am the one that is standing in front of him, and the person he's calling wants to know who he is. You know that we even have mouth mic that you put on your mouth. Nobody knows your voice. A lot, all this insecurity, I said, it's only in the name of one thing. Because of we have decided we need our freedom. That is why they send all these things. As for Dokobo, I have said 1,001 number. His men could have shot me dead. And when we finally apprehend them and take them to the government of Anambra State, they leave them. They did not do them anything. I also ask again, have you heard that people from Southeast, they catch as some non-government, that catch as an IPOB, they catch as a Biafra Liberation Army? Have you heard they have been integrated into Nigeria military? Have you heard it?
Where?
Why our own people are always end up in the prison or they will buy them? Why? Madam, you understand, there is a mission to take your land from you. That is why they are sending rehabilitated Boko Haram to you with the mindset they have told them, go and shoot them, we want to take over. Even those army who Nigeria sent on this errand are doing different work. That is because they want your land. That is why they are killing, because they catch them in the place where they are fighting to take people's land and they bring them in. So they see university, they see the army as opportunity. I want to mention one man, Igbo's name, Nakwe. Omoroko one Madoka, Uroyana or show back. Also show back, didn't need you where she joined the army. Or where saying he had you where she don't to give Maduji again, and I have 4 women, I join the army, mother didn't easy. See, this is exactly what is happening in our land. The Fulanese and some of our brothers who want to kill their fellow brothers sees it as an avenue to join vigilante, to join special squad, to join this, to join that, to make sure that they kill their brothers. That is what is happening in Biafra land. That is why they have too much spy in Biafra land. Also, them of to blackmail Masnan, they can blackmail Simon, blackmail Biafra government by those who are part of the bridge, who collected money and threw our accounts out for the zoo to pay money to it. And he refused to give account how the money comes in. I want to stop here.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much.
South, we all know. And then he came to the national TV to say he was engaged. Now, after the federal government moved in the military in a region that has no crime, whatever, where there's nothing like crime, all we have was sit at home. And then we believe that they said they are sending them there to relax the sit at home. How can they now engage militants to Southeast? And immediately the military, of course, and the militant moved in. We begin to see the unknown government. What else do you want us to say? And the IPOP they are talking about, even IPOP has been around since 2015 till date. We've not seen them carry gun, really. They've protested. We've not really seen them carry gun. We've not really had an incident where the military had a shootout with IPOP and they arrested some. And they, not just like they do with Boko Haram.
Yes.
They will tell you there's a shootout. They killed 5 militaries. Militaries killed 10 of them and then arrested them. It has never happened in the history of Southeast that there has been a shootout between the military. What we hear is that we killed. In fact, they never arrested. The military. Now, how are we sure that this IPOP that are being killed is not like the CEO that they arrested?
They just whistles without checking, nothing.
Without checking, they just catch. So the pogrom has been on in the Southeast for quite some time. Now, killing, instant killing, now kidnapping people and killing and calling. In fact, they disguise in whatever
and even
means.
Inciting, because there was a recent tweet done by Reno Mokri.
I'm coming to in whatever means they can kill. They kill without mercy. And we'll be shouting with crying. There have been several articles accusing the militaries, accusing the security force, and the federal government have not done anything about it. Talking about Reno Mokri, there's a gang up against Southeast. They are using people. They are paid people from the media to attack the Southeast from the media.
Listen to this very point. This very point she's making here is very key. And that is why when we come here and we tell people on the program, share the program, like it, you think you are doing it for me. You think you are doing it for China also. When you see a content that has to do with what is happening in Biafra land, you see the content, share it, you don't share it. The Nigerian government have already paid people and their work is to blackmail us as Biafrans. They push as many blackmail as they can. Anything that happens, as long as it's Southeast, they will push it, blow it out of my proportion. Just like the insecurity I see today. Media, every one of them is involved with it. Every single one of them. And the person that is speaking here is a journalist. Let us hear from her again for you to understand the depth of the trouble we are in. This particular part is very important. Listen.
10 of them and then arrested them. It has never happened in the history of Southeast that there has been a shootout between the military. What we hear is we killed. In fact, they never arrested. The military. Now, how are we sure that this IPOP that are being killed is not like the CEO that they arrested?
They just whistles without checking, nothing.
Without checking, they just catch. So the pogrom has been on in the Southeast for quite some time. Now, killing, instant killing, now kidnapping people and killing and calling. In fact, they disguise in whatever
and even inciting,
means.
because there was a recent tweet done by Reno Mokri.
I'm coming to in whatever means they can kill. They kill without mercy. And we'll be shouting with crying. There have been several articles accusing the militaries, accusing the security force, and the federal government have not done anything about it. Talking about Reno Mokri, there's a gang up against Southeast. They are using people. They are paid people from the media to attack the Southeast from the media, and then they have the soldiers, the militants also in the Southeast. Not only Reno Mokri, even recently, this guy from the West, former Minister of Works, has joined. Fani Kayode has also joined, where he's trying to analyze the coup plotters. And he said 98% of the coup plotters are from the Southeast.
But that's not true.
That's not true. In fact, if I can mention the names of the coup plotters, we have about 7 Igbo, 7 Igbo, then 5 Yoruba people, and then about 5 from the north, and then about some from the
Major
Midwest.
Chukuma Kaduna Nzogu, Igbo.
No Yoruba was killed, but all Easterners, Midwest, and then the East were killed. And now these same people that we believe released that statement are now resurrecting it with also 4 statements. How does out of 20, how does 7 make up 98% of 20?
It's even basically 14. The top guys were like 14 or something.
7 is not even up to 50% of 20. I have the names, it's about 20 names, the coup plotters. Only 7. And then talking about the coup, Igbos have no business even conducting coup. If you look
closely, was as a result of nepotism, corruption, and all. I had a testimony of it.
You see, these informations are
in the public, in conventional media. And how can you imagine that Finnish authority today, Finland of all people, their ambassador will come and begin to claim that you are collecting evidence, that the government is providing evidence. This is a neutral journalist in Nigeria. A journalist, a very neutral journalist in Nigeria, making a report of the true situation of things on the ground.
And the
government will not tell me they're not seeing this. The international government will not say they're not seeing this. But yet, how could they be today saying they are looking for an evidence to hold our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa? And they are providing it is unbelievable. Now you understand the international conspiracy against us. It is sad. Go on, my brother Chinoso.
Yes, there is somebody, a friend of mine, who is in Zoo government, precisely from Enugu, said. He said that the meeting between the Finland ambassador and the closed door meeting between Finland ambassador from Finland and the UK ambassador, that's with the only 5 governors from Igbo land, which he mentioned their name to me. He said the guy is inside Enugu State right now. He said there's a closed door meeting they had, that the only 5 people who participated in that meeting was number 1 person, Chukwu Masoludo, Peter Mba, Hope Uzodimma, and they forget another 2 names that he called again, that they have closed door meeting in the house. That is after the closed door meeting. Okay, yes, he mentioned a lady which happened to be Ojuku's wife, Bianca, that he's among those who has this meeting with these ambassadors from UK and Finland. That nobody knows the outcome. The good meeting was only of them. There was no camera. There was no recording. They did not even allow them, he walked close to the government, to the Pitamba, to come close to the meeting. It's like they enter the meeting and breach a lot of internet that nobody can get what they are saying. That he said that it's after that meeting that they concluded on money they paid in accounts that they will use as something very difficult to host Obatobia. That all the witnesses they are bringing has no meaning, but the issue of money is the main. That is why if you go to Finland today, Obatobia has defeated them in all their propagandas except this issue. So then what I'm saying is that, do you see what this one is saying? People has been paid for them to make sure that they stop movement of Biafra. And the government are doing everything possible. If they can pay money, don't you think that it's very easy for them to send people to become and claiming on non-government? Do you know, I had the news, which I never followed very well. I saw it once yesterday, that they discovered DSS camp in Olo. DSS camp in Olo. And when they come out and shoot people, they will be, see, these people they discover in this camp, they are speaking Igbo like me and you. So the governments are doing everything possible to bring us down. It's only the gullible who supported them are those who are collecting money and be with them. This journalist, this lady, she is right in what is happening, because man, the Jews, it's just barely 2 years that I left Nigeria, and so all the hood that happening is in Stockholm. That is why sometimes I said I need platform, social media to come, because there is things when you are not on, I can come on and do on my own.
Yes.
Honestly, because a lot, me that work for zoo and come back with shame, me that I have served the zoo for confirmed 7 years without nothing, which I know in and out. Me that I also contest in the zoo, know in as a politician, has no in and out of all this. So whatever, that is why when I see people deviating, I will tell you, because you was meant to deviate. You was meant to deviate. That is what I want you to know. So I need to understand that this lady is right. But the question is, after all this cry, you have cried, you have rights, and nothing comes out. What next? I will stop here. I won't say what next to conclude.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you. You have just nailed it. I appreciate it. You're welcome, my brother Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining us. You're welcome. Thank you for being part of us. You can go ahead and make your opening speech while we continue. I don't know whether if you've been watching from the background, so go ahead and make your speech before we proceed.
Thank you so much, and good morning.
What do I know? What do I know?
Okay, hold on, Max. It's like Greg has something to say. Let's hear.
Okay.
Go on, bro, Greg. Greg, are you there? Unmute yourself. Speak. Let's hear you. You are muted, Greg. You are muted. Okay, go ahead, my brother Max. Go ahead. When you finish, he can now speak.
Okay. Good morning to everyone of you. Namoche, Greg in the studio. I say, may God continue to bless every one of you for what you are doing. Master Chooks, Namoche. There is no time I will come here without, asking God to always keep you. I do not know how you do it. Only God knows where you are securing your strength from, and never back down. He will never allow us to fail. Even if all of them gangs up against the Biafran people, as long as it is spiritual and God's hand, there is no human being on this earth that is going to scuttle it or derail it. That is my own. Unless it is not sanctioned by God, himself. Because what gives me the courage to do what I do, to believe that Biafra is going to come, is the mystery, the mysterious nature God is using to keep Mazen Nambekano alive. After the kidnap, coming from where my own position and where I used to be, it is not an easy task for a civilian to survive such, until today still wasn't strong even in their custody. Anything that the world will do, the only thing we need to do is to do those that we can do and allow the rest that we cannot do in the hands of Chukwu Abiyama that created Biafra, that put the people of my mother's home where they are today. You see, I believe that our sit at home is still ongoing in Biafra land, and I congratulate those people who are in the midst of all of these to still keep, stay at home as a show of civil disobedience against the torture, against the economic jihad that our people are going through. I joined when this great daughter of Biafra land, was speaking. She, you don't need to know. You see, all of us know what is going on in that country. You are the breath of that country in the army.
Your network is breaking up, bro, Max.
Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. When this grace, if you are not hearing me,
it's
please
breaking
let
up.
me know.
Your network
so
is
that
breaking up. We can't hear you. It's breaking up. Maybe you just
my goodness.
Look at it. It's breaking up. We can't hear you. Greg, if you're there, Greg, you can speak to us while Maxwell can sort out the network.
How far now? It's still bad.
Okay, go on. We can hear you now.
Oh, okay, thank you. Where we served, I used to ask this question, and I've asked this question, Brother Chooks, when we were, participating in Sister Linda TV show. Why is it that there were Christian January 1966 coup and Igbo organized coup, but the subsequent coups, they cannot Christian it according to the ethnic participant in those subsequent coups. Why? Why are they doing this? I have gone through what Reno Makri wrote on Twitter, handle. The guy that defended himself, self-defense. In other platform, I asked whether that pump action was registered. They said yes, it was registered. What gives a security operative the audacity to invade your house? Invade your house at odd hours, considering what is going on, the volatile nature, the rate, the spate of kidnappings and attacks that are going on at that particular area. You went in there at odd time to make an arrest at that point. And they refuse to open the door for you for fear of being, because they do not know who is coming at their gate. And you force yourself into the house. And you said that if I were there, I would not engage you. I would definitely engage you because I do not know who you are and what your intentions are coming into my house. But today, that doctor is being pronounced. They accuse him of 419 Yahoo. They accuse him of, a ritualist or a drug, a peddler. So all manner of things. Anytime it comes to the Biafran people, this Nigerian terrorist organization and their collaborators will find a way to make sure that they give you that bad name to hang you. That is the country that we have found ourselves in. And the reason why I get angry with the political elites that cannot reason, people that just look at the political benefits and the monetary benefit that they're going to, to the detriment of their own people. They can't speak. It is you, me, and the rest of the great daughters and sons of Biafra land are speaking. All of them. They can't speak. They can't stand for their own children. They can't stand for their own youth. Even when they are extracting our people and dealing with us, these people cannot speak because already they are in bed with those that want to exterminate every one of us. Why are they not Christianing? Why did they refuse to Christian the subsequent coups, so many of them that happened in Nigeria, in line with the ethnic nationalities that participated in that? Only the January 1966 coup. Just to call you out, to make you know. Go to some of these, some Yoruba Twitter handles. Go and see how they are speaking about the same people. Look, let me tell you. When you are digging a hole for a man to enter into that hole, dig it shallow. Nobody knows who is going to fall into it. Maybe it is you that is digging that hole that is going to fall into it. Do you know the reason why Nigeria is what it is today? Other African countries are moving forward, making progress in all spheres of government, policies. But Nigeria is still dragging, falling. Instead of you to allow it and learn from the past, they are managing it. They are managing. How long are you going to manage a fallen, a cracked house? A house that is already down. 8 years ago, or more than 8 years ago, 9 years ago, or 10 years ago, your GDP was 500 and something billion. Other people build on what they have. You today, you are 200, and the zoo is 200 and something billion. Exchange rate is up there. Price of liter of petrol that is in your own, on their own ground, what is in our own land, they cannot even refine it. You cannot protect your own people. You are buying your own people as a government. Other people, the terrorists that you are funding as well, are also joining hands to buy their own people. Destroying properties, and you say you are a government, and when our people shamelessly will go and begin to clap hand, you have a new Nigeria, you have a new Nigeria, a better Nigeria, a better Nigeria with fraudulent foundation. The reason why we must do what we should do, we have noticed now that we are alone. Finland has been bought, And if they are still dangling or thinking of what to do, it is just in a matter of days, they will be coerced into doing the bidding of the United Kingdom, since they are in the NATO League together. I've been saying this, and I will continue to say it all along. When Finland was not a member of NATO, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, was firing from all cylinders. They came out even when they invited and questioned him before, and gave them a very staunch report about their own citizens. Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister of Biafran government. They couldn't. All of a sudden, they were inducted into NATO. Immediately they were inducted into NATO. The sound, the tone of the music, and the dancers changed automatically. What I feared, what I said before, that is what they did. The easiest way to control a man is to bring him closer to you, and that is what these people have done. Now today, you look at it, you look at the manifestations of all the things that they have done. Our people will still be fighting themselves because of position, whereas you are alone, you are an orphan. Nobody is supporting you. Apart from Chukwokika Mama, there is nobody that is supporting us. And whosoever that is going to stand in favor of Biafra today is going to be pushed by Chukwokika, not by themselves, left for themselves what they are benefiting economically from that zoo. The gas, forget about crude, the gas, the natural gas that is there, and other resources, natural resources that are there. It's what is making these people. These are things that are making them to do away with their human principles that they were known to be before, into falling for cabbages, falling for peanuts. That is the reason why Finland today is talking on the other side of their mouth. That is the reason why now they are having secret meetings. That is the reason why the zoo is bouncing and talking tough. That is the reason why Musa is bouncing and talking tough, congratulating Finland for what they have done to our leader, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. We cannot allow them to continue. We have a government now. And like I said, the decision of this world is made in the United States of America. Biafrans, you have large number of people. You are contributing enormously to the development of the United States. You have a stake in what happens to your father's ancestral land. Do the needful there, as the government under Orabueze is doing her own as well. Thank you so much. And for those my people that are in the homeland that have succeeded in sitting at home today, I say may God continue to bless each and every one of you. Whatever that seems that you've lost today, God is going to replenish it for you through our freedom and our deliberation of my mother's ancestral land. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, my brother Maxwell. I appreciate you. Greg, you have something, you wanted to say something before, Greg? Let's hear you, Greg, before we continue to play our video. If you're free now, Greg, you can take up the mic.
Yes, my brother. You know, I wanted to greet my Maxwell. Thank you for coming in. I want to talk about whether my good brother. I want to talk about the insecurity that these people are discussing in our east side, where we are crying because we don't have anyone to speak for us, and it's like they have paid the media and the military and the police to frustrate our people by their fake news, frustrating our people by using the military to cause the little insecurity that will happen in the east. So why are all these things happening? Because the people who are supposed to raise the alarm or to say the truth are the people who are causing it. Somebody like Soludo, somebody like Bianca Ojukwu, the woman that doesn't have shame, somebody like what do you call him, Mba, and those are them. So if they have raised issue and said no, all this insecurity are caused by the military, we don't want them again, you will see all this rubbish will go out of our place. There is no insecurity in our place. Any little one that is there is caused by the Fulani and the what do you call them, the military and the police that are posted in our area. I will continue saying it. So, this my brother said something, Nonso said about the meeting. I remember the meeting I told you when Nnamdi Kanu was newly brought back to Nigeria. That was when they wanted to kill him. That one I'm 100% sure of the information. So that time he was brought to Nigeria, and the so-called Ebonyi State Governor and the Anambra then governor at that time with the people. There were about some governors who hold meeting to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu, they say they don't have any other alternative than to waste Nnamdi Kanu, to kill him. That is the only alternative. Then Omaya said that if they kill him, the only problem that they have is Rambaka. So that was when they sent the federal convoy to embark in Enugu and ask him what he want. Let him just mention anything he wants. That will be done to him. He said, if there is anything I want, it's only for you to go and release Nnamdi Kanu. It was like a bombshell that time, because they had concluded to kill him. So if you think they are not making plan to kill Nnamdi Kanu, that person is deceiving himself. It's true. So there is a plan. If not what Simon Ekpan did, by now they must have wasted Nnamdi Kanu. But a lot of people don't know. So the insecurity in our place is caused by the governors and the federal government. There is no two ways about it. So when our sister is here crying that there is conspiracy against the East, who are those conspiring against us? Is our governors, our brothers and sisters with the federal government, only just to hold themselves in power and the resources that is in Nigeria. There is no other thing. And to make sure that Biafra did not come, because they are afraid that if Biafra come, they will have problem. There is no two ways about it. So that is their problem. So we have no other alternative than to continue fighting until we get where we are going. That is the only thing. So we will continue fighting them anyway, anyhow we can. By media, we can be fighting them, and on the ground, and this sit at home as well. So anyhow we can fight them, we must fight these people until we get where we are going. So that is my own contribution. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Greg. I appreciate you for that very nice one. And the Biafrans are listening, and they're hearing, and the whole world is listening. For those who are calling us insecure, and those who are calling us terrorists, who are trying to give false information against our Prime Minister, the informations you are looking for, the evidence you are looking for, the Finnish authority that is looking for evidence. This is a woman that is on the ground, a journalist on the ground making a true confession. If Finland authority are serious, if they are serious of knowing the truth, this is a journalist. Invite her. Send your own independent journalist to go along with her and let them see things for themselves. Every single information you need, they are out there in the public. We have submitted more than enough to the Amnesty International. Every government that has their own embassy in Nigeria has enough information. They don't need anybody to provide them information. But since Finland is playing ignorant and they're waiting for information, this is somebody, a journalist, speaking, and the whole world is listening. We will never forget and we will never forgive. Anderson, you are there. Please, Anderson, if you are there, give us your own word. Let's hear from you. Take your 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and speak to us. Let's hear.
Good morning from my end here.
Good morning, Anderson. You're welcome. Unmute yourself. You are muted. You are muted. Listen.
Am I coming out now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, I want to really thank you for the good job you are doing. Your work, in fact, what you are doing for Biafra is so outstanding. Like I used to say, we cannot thank you enough. One thing I believe is that God will give us life. That together we shall attain the height of our victory and we will celebrate. You are one of those that Biafra will not celebrate because you are doing a very great job. Really, the issue of Igbo Q that every time they are always bringing about Igbo Q. All this is just a fallacy. What you see are suffering today is the same thing that happened. 1966, after the Q, as soon as the Q was carried out, the whole Nigeria celebrated that you are in a state of joy because at that point, the corruption you are seeing today in Nigeria started from even before the shenanigans of the independence. So as of 1960s, Nigeria was as corrupt as successful. The irregularity in the Nigerian context at that moment is, in fact, is boring. So as soon as the coup was carried out, every Nigerian, from the north to the south and the west and the east, it was north, south, and east. That's not west and east as at then. They were in jubilation. But then that's what happened. The beast and the demons that is following us around was not happy as soon as the coup was conducted. That is Britain. It was Britain that sold the idea to the Northerners as a way to make them feel bad and to see that their own people are being killed. Britain called them in a secret mission and told them that how can they be celebrating such a kind of incident? Are they not seeing that this is an evil coup? Are they not seeing how sectional the coup was? They should be wise and do something about it. That the coup is not for the interest of Nigeria, rather the Igbos, the Biafrans are having a different mindset. That was what arose after inciting that problem. That was what arose the anger of the North. And they started going into having secret meetings, going to several secret meetings. Even though Juku was warning the then head of state from Biafra land, Agi Ronsi. But he kept a deaf ear. While he was trying to see if he can bring the country together and make peace, the whole North were already in a state of pain and they were going into a secret meeting until when they succeeded to take him out. It was all arranged and well backed up by the Britain. And even after then, after killing enough of the Biafrans, they were not yet satisfied. They go on to make it a kind of a full-blown war to exterminate Biafra race. That was why they did not allow Gowon to implement their Woody Accord. It was the same British, everybody knows it's not something hidden. That stopped Gowon as soon as they arrived at Lagos. That why should he give in? There's nothing that will make them to give in. The same British and the same Britain and France also is what you see that is pressurizing Finland and has made Finland to lose their dignity. Finland of all people. I don't think there's anything Finland wants to take from Biafra land through Nigeria that will be enough to what Biafra will allow them to take honorably with what and how we regarded Finland in the course of this freedom fight. But Britain and France putting pressure on them, making them to do what they want, their own bidding. It is what we are suffering. Britain is the problem. Britain, France has been the problem. They are the beast that the African continent has been suffering all these years. But many the case now, these two people you see are the evil that is following African continent, and most especially their France. Their hatred for Biafran is so passionate. But it's not that they hated us that is my problem. My anger is that how will these people hate you, and you, the Biafrans, you are hating yourselves. It is the people that also arrange, and they till tomorrow from behind the scene they are ruling this entity that they've created. They make sure that nobody that is reasonable that will come out from the southeast, from the Biafra land, to assume the office of leadership. That is why you see that we have beasts all over, blood and blood suckers everywhere, representing Nigerian stooges, claiming they are politicians in Biafra land. These people are inhuman. It is pathetic that they are the one, before you can assume any office in Biafra land as a politician, you will definitely go to the house, to the state Sokoto, to see the Sultan of Sokoto. So these are some of the problems, and it is painful that up until now, many Biafrans, mostly some of our Biafran brothers are saying in Europe, are still thinking that they are saved. Well, it's very, very painful. Sometimes I remember during my primary school days, when we were growing up, during school time, sometimes there's a song that they normally sang to us then that gives us joy. When the time is getting to the closing hour, the song used to go like this: oh my home, oh my home, oh my home, oh my home, where shall I see my home? Where shall I see my beautiful home? I will never forget my home. This song was used to be sung then as if it was a childish play, but that is the reality of life. Many of the Biafrans in the diaspora have forgotten where they are coming from, and they are thinking that being there is a thing of joy for them, maybe because of the kind of work they are into and the money they are being paid. They've forgotten that there is no place like home. And they've forgotten that it is even a cost for you to remain in a foreign land. And that was why the Israelites cried. When the enemies, when the captors asked them to sing a song of Zion to them, they cried and said, how possible? That we in a foreign land, where we are in pain, where we are far from home, where we've lost everything, you ask us to sing the song of Zion. He said, if they forget, if they will ever do that, let their tongue cleave to their palate, to the palate of their mouth. But today it is very, very painful that many Biafrans have decided to make a foreign land their own home, even when they are not safe. Even when it will be tomorrow, they will tell them that. In fact, we have seen it all. If today Finland and the president of Finland can do what they've done to Samoneba, at least it's enough for them to know that they are not safe wherever they are all over the whole world. We don't have to stand up and face this fight once and for all. I'll be ready. I am ready to take. If taking my life will make it possible, will bring about the restoration of Biafra, I will take my life. The time is due that we must not allow these beasts in Biafra land that claim the politicians to continue making it. They are not the people ruling us, but they are still to the caliphate government, and whatever they give to them is what they are handing to us. They are not there for own interest. Britain make it in a way that there is nobody reasonable that will rule Biafra land. Britain till tomorrow is still ruling the empire from behind the scene. Many things that is happening in Nigeria today is masterminded by the Britain in collaboration with France.
Thank you so much.
And there many demons that were suffering in this show.
I'll round up.
So please, I beg that we should see what to do and let all Biafrans all over the whole world know that we don't have any other place apart from our home, and that is Biafra land. No matter what you are enjoying anywhere you are, it is time we should come together. Let's put very every hatchet and let us come as brothers and sisters and fight the fight that is standing for us. Nobody, Betrayal is not fight. There is no body that will fight. Someone saying yesterday that we should not expect the Europeans. No, they should give us chance to fight our enemies. They are the one blocking us. Nigeria cannot stand us. Not that we're expecting them to fight for us. We can do the fight for ourselves, but they should allow us to fight our enemies. And if they do so, it will not take our time to get us from these shackles of the enemies. But I beg that Biafra should come together. It is pathetic that we are in this kind of mess, and many of us are feeling assumed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Anderson. I appreciate you for that contribution. And Biafrans are listening and watching. Let us continue to play this video and let's go.
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Let me just have 1 minute thoughts. Massachusetts, there is, our people refuse to understand this language. If every time we continue talking about Igbo Q, do you know what simply mean? That we need to go through our tribal line. This is a tribal queue. Just call this, forget this Igbo queue. It's a tribal queue. That is why, up to this right point of time, they are still tagging it Igbo queue. And we need to understand that you didn't belong here. You need to leave this group and stay according to your tribal line. Our tribe is different from their tribe. Their tribe is from our tribe. They don't call it general queue. It's particular these people. Igbo, IGBO, Igbo to Igbo, Ona Jorajo, or Buruole Bogajo, that is why for me, ever when I do Abrebensi, now my tribe Igbo, I am fighting to get to Biafra so I can depend on my own. No more, they have tell us enough that we are a tribe that they don't need. That is why they keep on tagging it Igbo queue. For that hatred to be there more. And that is why nobody from the southeast is projecting towards the federal government. Once you get in, they spark you out because you are this tribe called Igbo who control this Igbo queue. You can never be there, but they refuse to understand now. Government in Nigeria, I want to talk here.
Thank you so much, my brother, for that very input. And just as you said, if you are rejected, you cannot reject yourself equally. You have to be whom you have to be. That is why when Donald Trump say it is America first, and so we get angry. And I'm asking those people, do you want him to put you first? Of course, he put himself first. All you have to do is that when you hear Donald Trump say America first, you say Biafra first. Put yourself first. It is about your interest. Anything that does not promote your interest, walk away from it. That is the right thing to do. Let us continue to hear on this very program. And
frontline soldier.
Okay, now, if you ask me, I think there is a plan against the Southeast. So the government of the day will just look for a way to move it. Now, if you look at that very time, I think we should have a way of communicating with our Southwest brothers. You will say there's North and South. When Bllody was in power, at least there was nepotism, but he carried all the North along.
Yes.
Now, this is the South. What is happening? Only Southwest. They are not carrying the rest of the South along. And now that brings the question of the war. How come after the war, nobody from the West was killed? Even though we have about 5 of them. Who named it Igbo Q? So I think I'm using this opportunity to communicate to our Southwest brothers to mind the way they hit up the policy against the Igbos, actually.
Especially on social media. It's become so bad, Lolo. I want to take you back
and also false statements. I mean, if they are making statements of fact, it's a different ballgame, but false statements.
Twisting the narrative.
Look, now, and then I'm also going to tell them, now, I don't want to generalize this. It will be very, very unfair for me to... We have a lot of good Yoruba people, good good statesmen.
Yes.
Somebody like Pa Ayadebanjo, the guy that was just recently released from prison, Wale Soyinka actually went to jail during that war. He protested the war so much so that he was sent to jail for 2 years. So it won't be nice. But I think there are cabals in the North and in the Southwest that have this issue with the East. I mean, Paolo was
Like
one of them. Yes, he has his own cartel that just put the heat on the Southeast. Not all the Yorubas agreed. If you look at his policies,
do you think this thing became more obvious after the 2023 elections? Because I've never seen our politics this divided.
No, I think the APC government, the APC as a party that was formed by our current president, President Tinubu and Bllody, had a mission to continue the 1966 war and genocide.
Did you hear that? I want us to make a comment on this. I will repeat it. She's going to say it again. Then we'll make a comment on this. And maybe I think we're going to draw our closing from here and continue next time because we'll spend almost 3 hours already. So I want us to listen to what she's going to say. She made another striking point on this place. Let us listen to this point she made and then comment on this because this woman is saying things with very blunt, very, very blunt. And I can't imagine that this kind of informations are out there and Finnish authority will be saying they are looking for informations and seeking for whom to indict and whom not to indict. It is sad. It only tells about the conspiracy of the world against us. And that is why when we are talking about this media war against us, you see people, they will come in the program. Even to share the program, they will not share. You see people can come to program, even to like it, they will not like. Go to our people platform, what do? They go there to gossip. Saga, that is what they do in their platform. Some of them will go there to remove their clothes and talk about Nyash and belly. Many of our people, that's what they did with their platform. But the Janjaweed and the West are using the media against your tribe. That's your own small platform. Come on to help us and share program. You will not share, you will not like. When you open your own platform, what do? Gossip. Show your bumble. Gossip, where you talk about men and women, where you talk about private parts. Go and check. People who are talking about private parts today, they are majorly from Biafra land. And they have followership. They have followership in their platform. Nonsense is what they are doing with it. Meanwhile, some people are busy dehumanizing your tribe with the media, pushing lies and propaganda with the media. We can do the little we can do. There are people that have bigger platform than us. Even to help us, and even if you don't want to speak, okay, help and share the program. Even if you cannot come out and speak, you can use your platform, share it, and tell other people. You will not. It is only to come and gossip. Let us listen to this woman before we will all now contribute on it and round up with it.
In the north and in the southwest that have this issue with the East. I mean, Paolo was one of them. Yes, he has his own cartel that just put the heat on the Southeast. Not all the Yorubas agreed. If you look at his policies,
you think this thing became more obvious after the 2023 elections? Because I've never seen our politics this divided.
I think the APC government, the APC as a party that was formed by our current president, President Tinubu and Bllody, had a mission to continue the 1966 war and genocide.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's a very huge allegation.
In fact, I stand to be corrected. Let them deny, because, they say action speaks louder than words. From 2015, the Igbos were removed from all over the place. No more federal character. All right. Now it becomes worse in this era, and from 2015 there has been killing of the Southeast in the disguise of IPOP. Remember the Operation Python dance?
Yes.
There were a lot of killings during that time, and then remember, as Sedi Kubo said in his speech, he said he is a very close friend of Bola Tinubu. Their friendship. They've been in good friendship for a very long time, according to us. So, so moving Asudikubo to Southeast, I'll not be surprised if our current president played a role in it, because he was the APC national leader
at the time.
Now, looking at what is happening in the Southeast right now, him turning away from all the complaints, all the crying, all the operas in the media, the roadblocks, the killing, and the pointing and accusing fingers On the military, he has not done anything about it. The presidency have not reacted. The military, some of them that are very grievous, they will play it down. And also the media is not helping matters at all. Okay, look at this CEO that complained about the military and them wanting to kill him. What has the military said about it? He's dying down. In fact, even the media, look at the EFCC man that was shot. It's all over media. Now, in fact, they are trying to make it an Igbo man kill an Hausa man. Yes. They are trying to make it an ethnic.
Lolo, let's even look at that critically, because the truth has to be said. If you go on social media, quite a lot of Nigerians, regardless of their tribe, are actually saying, no, this time around, right? They are criticizing the EFCC. It's just unfortunate that certain persons are taking advantage to make it seem like it's a tribal thing, again, to heat up the polity, and that is so wrong. Now, my issue
check the tribe that is heating up this polity. Check the people that are trying to change the narrative from EFCC to Igbo man kill an Hausa man that's an EFCC. It will certainly be from our brothers, some of our brothers from the Southwest. And I think Igbos, we need to rise and meet the leaders of the Southwest to caution them about this heating up the polity, not just heating up, making false statements.
Some of them are even working.
It is not, we are not going to meet anybody. Every Biafran should get onto the media and do your part. Get onto the media. Don't allow them to share the propaganda against you. We know how to do it better. That is why I love this, our sister, what do they call our sister in Canada? She is giving them woto. And Yanambra, she took up on herself, and if you go to her platform up to today, she is facing them head on. They are not the only one that know how to push propaganda.
Massachusetts, that's Amaka, right? Yanambra in Canada, right? I beg if you have the link or how to reach out to her, any of her platform, please send it to me to my WhatsApp so that
I will send you her TikTok link. She's on TikTok. I will send you her TikTok link where she's making her program on daily basis.
Okay. I think we have to be visiting her to speak and join her as well. Thank you.
So, my brothers, let us use this very part of this very video. Maybe we'll continue. It's a very long video. We will continue. They spoke about very important issues. The other part of it, I think we're going to discuss is hopefully by tomorrow, we dive into the radness of it. But let us summarize with this very part that we just played now. The plan to continue the civil war by the APC. They have continued the genocide. The pogrom have continued. Tinubu is involved. And our brothers in Yoruba land, some of them are part of this propaganda against us, pushing lies and falsehood. They have continued to use their media against the innocent people. Just as this woman said, if they are saying facts and truth, it is something different, but they are pushing lies. Today, when something happened in the South, look at this insecurity. Insecurity is much more in the Southwest. Ogun State head mining, what they call it, they call it the head mining or whatever they call it in Ogun State. It is still ongoing. Beheading and selling of human parts in Ogun State is unmeasurable. It's in their media, but they don't report about it. They don't push it up proportion. But once it happens in the Southeast, it becomes the talk of the day. We must rise up, every Biafran, and begin to use your media, your platform, use it effectively to serve your nation. Time for rubbish, argument, chatting, or whatever has gone. My brother Chinonso, please take the stage and give us your speech and include your closing remark with that.
Yes, Maz should say, we don't need to, even without this woman, for me, I understand that the war has never ended. The Biafra decided war has never ended. It continues. That is why anybody who is happen to be a president of Nigeria, you must talk against Igbos or employ those who will be bombarding Igbos with the lies in their present. And that is why I said, nah, This government has told us, we don't need you people. But because of the money, the so-called governors, the so-called elite, the so-called politicians are making from this Nigeria government, how much they are paying them, they refuse to face the reality. And the gullible Nigerians who are on social media ranting how they're better Nigeria, they have covered their eyes with their governor of their states, with their people on their ground who give them information and still telling them there is hope. See, when there is no hopeless, there is no hope. When Nigeria is a hopeless place, so whoever that is helping that Nigeria for not being a country for the first place, it can never have a hope as something who does not exist. The word name Nigeria does not exist. Always sometimes I go back to make some findings and histories of Nigeria. I found out that there are even so-called forefathers said that Nigeria is not a country. It's just a mere geographical experience of a Britain. That if they refuse to adhere to this, to divide Nigeria according to their tribal line, that common Mali or all this our common country, African country, which are common better than Nigeria, Somalia, and the rest of them. I said to Dr. Damage, you are where you are protesting, you are looking for a better government, a new Nigeria. Your forefather lay course on that name called Nigeria. Tafawa Balewa led a course, say Nigeria is not a country. Our own person, Nandaziki, will say the same thing. If they covered all this history and today think it's gonna work, it's not gonna, because those who started it said you have to divide it. You have to go into your tribal line. What is our problem? Like Obatobe said, we must go to our tribal line. That is only we can rule ourselves. But because of our people, they have that they can't see road anymore. The only thing they see is money, what they do to get money. The Biafra genocidal war still goes on. That is why that if any government comes, he will employ those who hate Biafra from day one, and those who know the history of Biafra, who doesn't want us to go. I said this without number. Tunumbu in question. I forgotten that particular news in which year he said that Nigeria is not a country. And that is a man who is ruling today, who has come to finish what his ancestors asked him to come and kill Igbos and make sure that Igbos does not exist. You see this year, our people in Lagos State, what they are going to face, they are going to face ×5 for what happened last year. Starting from March, what will we hear in this social media about our people and Igbo people that in Lagos, the point of market, chase them away from Yoruba land. My brother is going to increase ×10 starting from March, because there is a meeting gang up against them with the Fulanese again. With Ren, or you see this Ren or mockery, he hates Igbos with everything in him. And there are those who are pushing all this propaganda against Igbos. That is why our people need to stand up and know that things that happened lead to the genocidal war, that's more than that is happening now. Walecho Yinka said that he has seen things beyond what caused the war, that those things is happening right now. Our people are not seeing it. They don't understand. Now I truly believe Nandi Igbo Prose, Nandi Igbo na bo somebody mamere shoni Igbo aho. Omu ha na bo somebody. Mgbe ihe mebisha he we bido. That is why they are fighting against Simon Ekpa. Because the brother Simon has come to end the killings, end the hatred that they are leveling on us, for the world to hate us more and see us as people that are very bad people. That is why they are fighting against Mazin Nandekano. That is why they are fighting against Obatubi. That is why they are fighting against most of the best right now, the government of Biafra. So our people, what this woman is saying here, today she has waked up. But the question, like I said, Before she's saying all these things, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has for once said all this. Obato Obie knows that this is what is for. That is why he carried the bull by its horn. Our people, for how long are we going to wait for this kind of explanation? After this explanation, and you didn't believe that the only thing is for you to leave Nigeria is the only thing that will happen to you, that the only solution is to go back to your tribal line. That is the only thing. The only thing is to go back to this your Igbo thing. Every time, Igbo, 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 Igbo. If you don't accept who you are, nobody outside there will accept who you are. And you accept who you are, whether it is good or bad. When it is bad, you accept it to go and make it good. But you can't make it good when you are in the midst of those who said you are bad, because they must continue. My people, support this government for us to have our freedom totally, for us to do our thing according to our tribal line. We are not one people. We are different people. Please, Mechukwu Okabiama, continue to bless Mazi Chuks for the strength. Mechukwu Okabiama continue to bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
You see?
May he protect him.
You see?
Chukwu, ana m asị gị n'ụbọchị taata bụ Monday. Wee na-asị gị biko zienụ na anyị mehiere megide gị. Mana isi na mgbe ọbụla anyị rịọrọ na ị ga-emeghara anyị ụzọ na ị ga-agbaghara anyị. Anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra narị ozi maka nnwere onwe anyị. Na nke mbụ, anyị na-arịọ gị n'aha Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye eji eji wee sị gị biko ka aka ji ya ha anya ya na ọ dịghị ihe nye gị omume. N'ihi na oge ịbụ Chineke nke na-agwụ mgbe ike bụ mmadụ nke ụwa. Nke ịbụ Chineke nke na-eme ka ihe na-edekwa omepe omume. Asị m ka ọnụ ahụ nke na-ekwujọ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ka ọnụ ahụ doo ogbi, ka anya ahụ nke na-ele ya ka anya ahụ kpuo isi, ka ụkwụ ahụ nke na-ejiri ka ụkwụ ahụ gaa mkpọrọ, ka aka ahụ nke na-achọ ya ka aka ahụ gbajie. Otu a ka anyị isi Ọbata Obie Simon Ibanjoko, our prime minister, n'ụbọchị tata. Asị m Chukwu bikonu. Mba Finland kwadoburu sọpọtụrụ anyị mgbe anyị lụrụ ọgụ Biafra nke mbụ. Ka ọ dị ugbu a, ndị ọjọọ abala wee nye ha ego, ha wee na-echenji biko. Ekwela ihe ọbụla nke ga-eme ka Ọbata Obie, ekwela ka onye ọbụla na Ọbata Obie. Ekwela ka ọ dị fake allegation ya na-enye n'isi ya ka ọ na-aga n'iru. Mmadụ ọbụla nke na-eweta onye ahụ ọ ga-anwụ n'Eke, ọ ga-anwụ n'Orie, ọ ga-anwụ n'Afọ, ọ ga-anwụ na Nkwọ. Chukwu, anyị ga-adị ndụ na-ama mmiri na-ama anwụ. Maazị Simon Ekpa, ị ga-adị ka osisi nkwụ, na osisi nkwụ na-atụ ngenge. Maazị Simon Ekpa, ị ga-adị ka osisi nkwụ na-atụ ngenge, arụkwuru arọ ọnụ ya. Mkpọmkpọ ọ na-egbu nwata. Ndị be anyị si na mgbe onye nwa anwụ alọgọ ụwa, onye tara ahụ ede ahụ, oji ka eji ya, ha ga-anwụ, ha ga-apụta. Anyị nwere onwe anyị nweta Biafra. Anyị edikile Biafra, Chukwu nyezie na ha ga-edifend ya. Ebe niile anyị na-akwụ aka n'ụzọ, anyị na-achọ ndị ọyị ọfọ ka ha sọpọtụ. Chukwu biko meghere anyị ụzọ a na-eke, meghee ya n'Orie, meghee ya na Afọ, meghee ya na Nkwọ. Meghee ya n'Orie biko. Anyị arịọ gị ma nwee mkpụrụ obi ike na ị ga-aza anyị, ma kpuchite anyị n'ime ọbara nwa gị, ma chebe ụmụ Biafra niile, ndị nwere ezi nghọta, ma ndị enyi anyị ma ikwu na ibe anyị. Nye ka mba ụwa marala mmegbu na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị aka, anyị chọrọ inwere onwe anyị. Na ndị nwata chọba nke ya si abịa, mana anyị chọrọ ka anyị nwere onwe anyị, ka anyị wee pụọ n'igbu mmadụ, ka anyị wee pụọ n'ibu wayo, ka anyị wee pụọ n'izu ohi, ka anyị wee pụọ n'ihe ọjọọ na nke mba Naijiria na-eme. N'ihi na obodo bụ Naijiria akaghị eteela ọbara nke ndị aka ha dị ọcha. Chukwu nụgharịrị ma sa ya n'ụbọchị taa dịka anyị rụrụ ma kwure na ị ga-eme wee si n'otu egwure ka ọ ga-esi ga na-agwa Chukwu Okabiama ise. Onye sị na ọ bụ ya, ọ bụ ikpe olile ọbọ ọfọ ha. Maazị Maxwell, ekele gị nwa di ya.
Thank you so much, my brother Chinonso. Thank you. Romas, go ahead. Make your summary with that very last video and closing remark with it.
Thank you so much, and thank God that we have gradually coming to the end of this program today. Now, I don't have much to say, Mazi Chuks. The only thing I will say to my people is that Ndibo, where I was brought up in Abangba, they say, whether you go out, come back the next day, that minute So I am using this opportunity to tell our people that we have an existential problem in our hands. We have an existential problem in our hands. Those that are supposed to fight for us are not ready to fight for us because of what they are benefiting from the corrupt system that is called Nigeria. Our political leaders have gone away from us. Instead of them to stand for us like their counterparts in the north and the Ududua land, they are only, calling people to come and buy us, to protect what they have built, the corrupt wealth that they have built on top of the blood of the innocent Biafrans. That is what they're doing. They have ganged up. They have ganged up against the enemies. And if you think that you are not fighting a war with the corrupt Nigeria and the interest group that are with them, think again. We are fighting what they call a latent war, a secret war. Fighting a war is not just, when you carry gun and weapons, accoutrements, you go into the war field, you begin to fight. No, we have psychological wars. We have economic wars. These are the kind of wars we are fighting with a little, application of, light arms. That is what they are doing to us. And we can no longer continue. We will not. If we feel that, because our elders have abandoned us, they are not speaking the way their counterparts are speaking, even for those that are, causing mayhem in that country, we will all die. They are not ready. Some of them will not even like to stay. If Western to West now in that country now, some of them will not stay there. It is you and me that will be in that country because we don't have the resources to fly the way they will fly. And this is the reason why we must come out. Make it as a point of duty, duty calls. Make it as a point of duty, Biafrans, especially most of us that are in the diaspora. If God has blessed you so much, and you have extra to contribute, please do it. It's a seed of liberty that you are sowing, a seed of liberation, a seed of liberation of your, a generation yet unborn, so that they will not come out and begin to fight the way you and I are fighting today. So that we will not fail, that they will be suffering like the Hausa children today. This is what we must put into our head anytime we wake up, because it is going to happen. And I say, God forbid, if because of our actions and inactions it happens, God will never judge us, even in our graves, in good manner. I call every one of you. I call on you wherever you are. I call on you. I even call the spirit of our ancestors to come. Since our elders have left us, let them come and support us in everything that we do. Come and support us. Give us 3 times that energy and spirit, the brevity that you gave our people in the past that stood against the killings of our people. Give us times 4 of that, and touch the hearts of these people that to us that we felt that have, sold their humanity for a pot of rice. Kick them when you're supposed to kick them and when necessary, so that more lives in the Biafran land will not be lost. May God bless Mazen Namdekan. May God bless someone, irrespective of what these 2 great sons of Biafra are going through. May God continue to protect them. Those in Biafra land that is in the midst of this hardship and storm, meted to us by the criminal government of Nigeria and their allies, including Finland now that is having a secret meeting with them, partying, marrying, and dining, whining with them. Expose them and show them that you put us there for a purpose. We did not come there to invade you. It is you that took our people and placed them there, and blessed them with everything that is beneath the soil. Let nobody come and take it away from them. We beg you. Protect your children right across the world. Provide for them so that they will also provide. Sow this seed of liberation. I thank you, my people, and may God bless each and every one of you. Those in the comment section that I cannot even see here, but when I finish here, I will read your comments. I say, may God continue to bless you as you come to listen to the garbage we are speaking, the garbage of truth, the garbage of love, and garbage of facts. May God bless each and every one of you. May God bless you, Mazi Chooks, and my other brother that have gone, and the one in the studio also. Chukwu Okike Abiama will never abandon us. No matter what happened, he is not going to abandon us. He started it. He is going to end it for us, and in a very positive manner. Do not be afraid. Do what you can do and leave the rest to Chukwu Okike Abiama. I love you all. I remain your Okene of Biafra from the little beautiful city of Bolgatanga in Upper East region of Ghana. Thank you. With love, I say they win. Ayuko.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Max. I appreciate you for that wonderful closing remark, and I believe Biafrans are blessed with your message. Thank you so much. May Chukwu come and guide and protect you. My brother Greg, go ahead and give us your closing remark and a report on the last video we played. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Brother Maxwell and Chinonso. May God bless you. They will go back to a matter of 1960, 1966. So when they don't find anything, they will go back to that. Especially these two people that is mentioned here, Fanika Yode and what do you call him? The criminal that run to London during the after Jonathan administration. And that man was the man that caused the fall of Jonathan.
Exactly.
You know, people don't know. I can give you just a little bit of it.
I was a wicked idiot.
He is the one that was parading himself as a pastor.
Yeah.
That, you know what happened in 2014-15? I was in the Christ the King, Enugu live. I traveled from Germany to Christ the King, adoration. Before about 6 or 7 months to the election, Farambaga was in the altar crying, who is Jonathan? Why is Jonathan not asking Jagan what happened to the agreement? The Jonathan seat is gone. I'm sitting in the front of the seat in the church. I'm telling you live. He was holding his ears that the person who knows Jonathan should go and tell Jonathan that his seat is gone. That his seat is gone. That he should go to Jaga and ask Jaga what was the agreement. I'm just quoting what the man was saying. So, when you watch what transpired during that time, when Mbaka said he was having this message and he was calling, and someone that put himself as a pastor, this is that to prevent this message to go before that 6 or 7, 8 months election, that was this Reno Makore. You understand? So this man is evil. So that's not that one is apart. So my problem is all these criminal politicians in the East. My question to them is, did they think that today that Biafra will, the Biafra freedom fighters will stop? I'm asking Soludo, Uzodimma, Mba, did they think they can quench this agitation of freedom of Biafra to come? Why did Soludo, when he entered power, when he swear him in, he called this woman called Bianco No and some group, and he said he's going to set a panel for them to look into Biafra agitation if it is what they want. What happened to that panel to today? Nobody's asking questions.
bunch of criminals. You just reminded us something. Our people forget easily now. Our people don't remember anymore.
Then, my message to them is, if they are thinking that this struggle or this government that declare Biafra will go, it is impossible. So the earlier they know it, the more better they will do what? They start doing the necessary thing they're supposed to do. The same message go to the woman called the Ojukwu wife. So, what I don't understand is, when all those things are coming up, somebody like Soludo and all these criminal governors, they keep quiet, and they know that this is to instigate hate on the Biafra and the Igbo people, and they will not speak anything. When someone like Fani Kayode and this man will be making all those statements, were you surprised when Peter Obi said that Ojukwu was a troublemaker and Gowon was a peacemaker? Were you surprised? This latest one last about 2 months ago when Gowon was having birthday in London. Ojukwu said, this man come and make statement. When other people we have troublemaking, Gowon was busy making peace. He's a peacemaker. So he wanted to hold Nigeria one. He's a peaceful person. Then Ojukwu become an evil person before this man called Obi. So what do you think that these people want? For somebody who is in power and they're calling his father an evil, and he keep quiet, and you think that person is worthy to protect you, you are lying to yourselves. So that is the thing people don't think. So my prayer is, and as long as God has led this movement to go to this level, there is nothing that will stop God from making the Biafra to actualize. It is definitely 100%. So we don't need any prophet to tell us that. And God will do it. He will do it. How Simon Ekman will be released, will be surprised. The same thing to Nnamdi Kanu. Yes. And God will do it because I know the God I worship. He doesn't sleep. So my prayer is, let God continue keeping Nnamdi Kanu, give him health and strength and courage. The same thing to Simon Ekpa. And more wisdom and open doors for Dr. Ngozi Oraweze until when Simon Ekpa will come. This I ask this afternoon to the Most High God that I worship in the name of his son Jesus, whom is my savior today. So thank you, my brother, and the rest of the world that is hearing. May God bless Biafra, bless all those who are putting any kind of effort they are doing to make sure that Biafra come. And God bless you, choose. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing prayers and conclusions. I appreciate you so much, and may Chukwu Okuka Biama continue to guide and protect you. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, this platform, remember, is a platform that is under the United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, under the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oraweze. I thank you all for being part of this program, and I pray may Chukwu Okuka Biama guide as many as are participating on today's Sit at Home. Biafra land today is under lock and key. As we have all agreed, we will continue until Biafra comes, until we have the full restoration. As for Biafra, Biafra has come, we have declared it, but we have to embark on the restoration and recognition. That is where we are. And we have a breaking news. The breaking news we have is that Biafra is making difference every blessed day as we speak. This is the latest news now. This is the latest news. If you can see the screen, it said, Government of the United States of Biafra. The United States of Biafra government, through the Foreign Affairs Department, has officially notified the government of Canada of the Declaration of Restoration of the May 30th, 1967 Declaration of Independence of Republic of Biafra by a way of referendum through their Foreign Affairs Unit. The United States of Biafra government officially presented the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, as the head of sovereign state of the United States of Biafra. An acknowledgement of receipt of this official communication from the United States of Biafra government has been confirmed. Director General Foreign Affairs Department of State, Honorable Ada Eze. This is the new step that have been taken. The Canadian government have been officially informed about the declaration of Biafra. Last time it was Japan. This is that of Japan. Japan was officially informed also. Documents tendered and signed. This is for Japan last time, and now is the Canada. I bet you the Biafran government is making friends and reaching out to people we need to reach out to. And we will continue to do so until we get to the promised land. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every single one of us that have participated in this program today. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will be our guide and protector. Continue to secure us, continue to protect us, continue to defend us in all our ways. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebweze. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Oputobi of Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Orebweze, or our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, or our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, shall prosper. May Chukwu come and guide and protect them, secure them, and keep them for us. Give them more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and revelations. We shall overcome no matter what the enemy does. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow, and we will continue to make our revelations. If you have not liked and shared this program, please do not hesitate to do so, and do it now. Thank you, and stay safe.
Asịkwana Chineke na enweghị ihe ọ ga-eme maka ọ ga-eme gị nwụọ n'ike. Hope asịkwana na ọ dịghị ihe Chineke ga-eme. Ọ ga-emekwa ya ịfụnanya. Isi eluigwe na enwere ihe ọ ga-eme maka Biafra, ọ ga-eme ya ịfụ ya n'anya. Ịghọtago? Ezi aka ọ dị. Ịghọtago? Ọnwa pie. Ogbugbo ọtụtụ ọtụtụ agwụgwọ.
Biafra, the land of the rising sun. Ndane kuma kahabo. Ndi Biafra. Umu Jacob. Israel na Africa. Na the Gulf of Guinea. Hey! Biafra is sure. His Excellency Mazi Simon Eba Joko, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic. Omogin anabata in Europe. Aina sigin no. Obacho bienke Biafra. Onye nkunku akwa ụmụ Biafra. Otu arịrị nke Biafra. Anụ nkankamki. Mmejiri gbago onye iro asị na ọ dịrọ nkọ. Oche na mmụọ. Ọ dịka nkamire. Umene Fulani. The end of Nigeria. You are the Joshua of Biafra. You are leading us to the promised land. Biafra government in exile. The cabinet members of the government in exile. The de facto government in the homeland.